have a past that has wrought misery upon you? The desperate struggling of the defeated never ceases to amuse me. Oh, you poor thing. Whenever I watch these individuals march their droll, identical paths, one measured step after another, I'm rather amused by the thought that their so-called free will is nothing but a fleeting illusion. Tell me, which thread of fate would you like for me to unveil? Since you came all this way, I shall offer you a presage. Your freedom is only but an illusion. It's already too late to escape. Do you have a past that has wrought misery upon you? Let me cage you there. A pleasure to meet you. I have been awaiting you. Hopefully, it's different this time.
The hot summer and impromptu boot camp, when the waves roll in and whoosh us away, what awaits us is...
Fresh blood?
Wait. Hold on. So you're asking me to participate? Is that so? Been a while since I let loose. EpicSeven 7th Anniversary Festivities, Part 1.
Need someone to ride with?
The hot summer and impromptu boot camp, when the waves roll in and whoosh us away, what awaits us is... Kept you waiting. I'm here. Who's a little cute? I guess it really is summer. It's scorching out. You ready to take a plunge with me?
Ballsy today, aren't we? Rebellious ones aren't really my type. You're due for some punishment.
Stop right there!
What a troublesome child. What's this? You've got rebellious eyes. Ready for your punishment?
I knew we'd meet again. Do you have a past that has wrought misery upon you? The desperate struggling of the defeated never ceases to amuse me. Oh, you poor thing. Whenever I watch these individuals march their droll, identical paths, one measured step after another, I'm rather amused by the thought that their so-called free will is nothing but a fleeting illusion. Tell me, which thread of fate would you like for me to unveil? Since you came all this way, I shall offer you a presage. Your freedom is only but an illusion. It's already too late to escape. Do you have a past that has wrought misery upon you? Let me cage you there. A pleasure to meet you. I have been awaiting you. Hopefully, it's different this time. For those of you who are observing from beyond this pain, I have prepared a fitting arena. Feel free to scream. I look forward to the amusement you shall regale me with.
There was never a place for you to belong in this world. Tenebria, I will be your reckoning.
It is time we decide who shall be crowned victor.
E7WC 2025. First broadcast on July 19th. To you, the glory of victory.
With this power to manipulate time and space, I shall come find you soon. I do hope we meet again.
Frozen hands begin to move, and time resumes its silent march. The darkness fades, the light returns, as radiant hope begins to shine once more.
Wait, every good buff from Kukerbat. I don't think he cares. Another dual attack comes in.
Can you handle this?
Oh,
the proc fairy tale for nightmare.
It's chipping.
Look at the holiday you feed, or not the Counterattack.
Counterattack. Hang on, we've seen this.
Is this,
before.
is this 100% counterattack now? Damage is stacking.
Sure, in a best of 3, right? Even if he does end up losing this. And look at that, another counterattack. That
Look at,
Abyssal Fiend.
I'm just looking at Kukabat's camera. He's smiling away.
He doesn't care if they're provoked. He doesn't need to press buttons right now.
I know. It's AoE anyhow, so it doesn't really matter.
You have to.
Oh, another Caius.
Another counterattack. Another extra attack. Your Fall of Cecilia is down. This is doing the full damage.
Even Kukabat can't believe what's happening. And that will be game. Kukabat takes game 1. So many counterattacks.
We're going to let it rip depending on what happens here. Fivers, a lot of debuffs present though. Para just showing how strong she is, especially in the game 2, the Lunatic format.
Takes a hit. There's one.
Lock out that focus on the Fire Flam for the moment.
Counterattack.
Counterattack?
That's a counterattack?
D-break.
Oh my god!
Oh no! Kukabat's counterattack is insane! How is this
Fivers
happening?
was definitely not expecting that, and now we get the stun!
No way!
Poker Lilius pull.
And Bellion just getting one more.
Counter Flam 2!
I don't even know what to say anymore, guys.
Start calling him.
Last year, he got knocked out. RNG shenanigans. This year, they're playing completely into his favor. Para gets another goblet.
Hands up.
RNG and
into the main stages.
Kukabat makes it into main stage. He is
Look at that reaction,
the
ladies and
man
gentlemen.
alive.
Any more value. And now Janua goes for the first kill on the Hwayoung, correct.
Hey,
That's
It's the land.
that's Life's highest
The
damage
stun.
dealer.
there we
Oh,
go.
the crit.
Man.
Nicely done, Hwayoung out of there. And the second damage source, Flan, very low in HP, 1600. It's pretty effective.
Two's coming out. It's gonna hurt. That little pop damage proccing that Janua. Flan taking another turn.
But Janua can still
Down goes the solo.
Take all the
turret.
hits.
It's a solo Janua game.
1 HP versus the world.
He needs to have the perfect target selection.
Marsetti
Goes
first.
for the Harsetti.
Oh, it doesn't kill though.
She'll get closed out right here. Splash damage kills the Flan.
Oh
Luna
my
solo
god, it
versus
was
the
enough.
Janua. Does she
Luna?
have it?
Luna.
Oh! She
Oh.
laughs! Oh my god! The New Moon Luna does end up
What
getting a win for
match.
Light! The speed
Down to
and
the
control.
Wire. Superiority versus that Litica.
Vildred
Pick
in
up
that
the
protection
pick.
slot. Let's go!
Let's go.
Oh wow!
Oh my
I was just joking. Time to wake up, everyone.
Litica, but I
Not
think
the worst, right?
I think Facepump got everything he needed. Green
Uh-huh.
Vulture looks ready to go. He's about to catch these buffs.
Oh,
Not stunned.
attack up!
Oh my
Oh
god.
boy! Let's see some slashing, dashing.
Oh boy. Here we go.
It's gonna land a
It
kill.
crits
We're
the
gonna get the
poly.
follow-up.
Oh, it's
that's a counter Elvis Tywin.
Elvis
Tywin. But still, it doesn't
But
matter.
it doesn't matter.
When the entire team is gone from Vildred. Game 1 over. Facepump wins. Green Vildred. Everyone, go build him. No, I'm just kidding. Please. Don't try this at home.
Storm Sword.
Oh,
the
no,
BB
no.
Oh, I know because I accidentally had it on when it got changed and it bit me in the butt. But here we go.
This would
BBK
be
over.
so much damage. Two gone. Yeah, the Moon Slash S3. The damage is
It's
certainly enough. Brings back the entire team.
Infinite Horizon still lasts into a turn. One shot doesn't
Oh,
kill. That's a miss.
that was a miss.
That's a miss.
Hold on.
That's a game, ladies and gents.
It missed again.
I can't believe this. That BBK supremacy.
What is this Flam doing? It's not even raining.
Oh my god,
Over.
another silver for the BBK.
Finishing
She's
with the
snowballing.
style.
It's enough.
Facepump will be the second player from Asia going to the main stage. What a display of this BBK.
The 1-2 hit pick here. That's probably his best play. Goes first hit into the Sea Phantom.
The extra hit.
God, look at that damage.
24,000.
Looking at.
Yes, sir.
It
That can get
seems-
2-tab into a Veronica.
Ridiculous.
And now we're left with
Two-piece combo takeout.
what do you do,
Attack
Richard?
buff on the Sid as well. I think he's going to soul
The
burn
soul.
all in here. We need to take out the Sage
Mort.
Ball. No,
One
goes
hit.
for the Mort. That will kill.
Holy
Oh my
sacrifice,
god, it's
though.
enough.
But an extra
The
turn.
follow-up. It's enough with the greater attack buff.
Attack up.
Oh, another soul burn.
I think
attack
this
buff.
could be it.
Give me a one-shot at a more, guys.
And then there were none. Hosama Ray with another win.
But won't be able to take her immunity, can't push her back, so Strays might be playing this game with without attack buff here, which might get some kills out. Okay.
Shao, the RNG. The RNG move. Please, 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 please. Oh, Shao, the prayer
Needed.
been answered.
Okay, we still cut a planet in half, but now it's sealed up.
Ooh, Arya
my God.
survives. The Purge on Strays.
Will not be tolerated, she
Knock
says.
that guy out
Decent
real
damage.
quick.
Go! Oh, the prayer's on again.
He's
Shao.
praying
He's praying the duel.
My man
that from
was
Shao.
really trying. You gotta respect the guy for trying.
Oh, the
Alright.
counter
Counterattack,
attack.
hold on.
Again?
Some extra
Does get
damage.
provoked though, so can't soul burn.
Tori still
Look
standing.
at that damage
Oh, the
adding up.
extra.
He gets the proc.
The extra.
Hold on.
Lives!
Luna has S2 though. She's gonna get provoked. Resistance.
Push back!
Really?
Oh god.
Okay, there's a
Push
blind.
Shao.
There's so many. He's praying again. We're praying together.
Miss.
Miss.
Fallen Cecilia has the passive now. This is doing half damage on the splash.
Defense break.
It's
Oh,
a
Tori's
no-go.
gone. Tori's gone.
Is
That might be
Hosama
it for Hosama Ray, the defending champion. Out in the
Oh my
semifinals.
God,
Shao.
사람들은 당신을 이렇게 부르더군요. 마신을 쓰러뜨릴 유일한 존재. 성약의 계승자라고. 하지만 지금 당신이 할 수 있는 건 소중한 이들의 죽음을 그저 지켜보는 것뿐. 여신의 대리인이여, 어디 한번 덤벼보세요. 이 6번째 세계의 운명을 넘어설 자신이 있다면 말이죠. 2025년 7월 운명을 넘어서는 순간 새로운 전설이 시작된다. 에픽세븐 2025 월드 아레나 챔피언십.
Welcome back, everyone, to European qualifiers of E7WC, and we will find the last person going into the main stage. Only one will survive through the European qualifiers. My name is G-Clef. With me again, gentlemen, we have Car 6 and Valky. You guys doing okay with your time zones? You guys doing okay? Got some nap time?
I'm fueled up on coffee. I'm ready to do this.
I got my coffee ready. Car, you good too? You got your Arky on the
I'm
back
hanging
too.
in there, ready to go. Of course, got a rep. Oh, right this side, right there.
All right, good to hear that you guys are ready to go because last slot, 1 seat left for the main stage. We got a lot of strong contestants. EU! always a treat. A region where we see a lot of different heroes just pop up randomly. And also some of the longer games tend to happen. Does happen in this qualifier. So what are we expecting, boys? Are we expecting a lot more like Destina, Ruel, a lot more like revives, really? Or can they also go super speedy like Asia and the other regions?
Well, I would say a lot of players have had to develop their playstyle to become a lot more versatile, but EU is kind of like the motherland of the tank down. They have some of the most famous players, and a lot of them do have similar play styles.
Oh, yes. Oh, talking about styles, we have the schedules, the last qualifier, and then next week we have the group draw and the week break. That's where we hit that balance patch, conquer Lilius and many other heroes. Usually, that's the thing, usually during the tournament, we don't really have that big of a balance patch. But see Lilius getting a big buff, so I think that will hit certainly for a lot of players who loves to play her as an opener or along with every other hero. And then we have the main matches, 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks, and then a week break to bring the players offline to Korea. And then we will have the finals of top 3 on September 6th. Depending on the time zone, it might be September 7th. Depending on the time zone, it might be 6th. Here's a prize pool: $50,000 for the champion, and $20,000, $10,000, and $2.5 for the rest. Down the list, total $100,000 in prize pool. That's it for the prize, but we have to talk about the players from Europe. First 4: Tetsu, Tayo, KHM, Shin. Lots of strong players. Card, you want to go first? There's Tayo and KHM in the middle.
Yeah, I'll just do a quick statement now. I want Valky to take the rest, but KHM, one of my favorite players of all time. I did mention that a lot of players, not just KHM, but all these guys have had to become a lot more versatile in terms of what they bring to the table. However, I think KHM is the most notable tank down player to date in all of EpicSeven history, and I'm so excited to see him today. Hasn't had the best performance history, but I'm rooting for him.
Well put, Car. I think one thing to keep in mind is that Europe is often considered to be a baby version of the Korea server, but this year we've seen a little bit of a twist there with Korea server a lot of times getting a lot of the tank down matches out first game, and the second game going balls to the walls, all in on speed. And I'm wondering if we'll see something similar here with these players.
Oh yes, and the next page, we've got Sindri, Chang, E7WC, and Mutsumi. In total, 8 players. Exact same format.
Guys, are these EpicSeven players or clothing models? What are we looking at, guys?
We're looking at the summer models and the winter models on the right. Oh yes, good looking fellas. And their profile picture looks really good all over. Like, especially Sindri. Look at the quality and the lighting too. It looks like a professional job done.
I'm here for my guy E7WC, but man, it's almost a shame they're modeling for black shirts and not maybe some, let's say, EpicSeven merch with some waifus printed on those shirts. That would have been nice.
Maybe it was asked from the production to have black shirts only to match the background color. And here's the tournament tree for the Europe server. Tetsu, Mutsumi up first. Shin versus Sindri versus Tayo versus E7WC. KHM versus Chang. Similar to Japan, we'll only go through 2 out of the 4 quarterfinals, and then from semis we'll catch all the matches. But the other 2 from the quarterfinals, we won't get to see exactly what happens, but we will get the results as soon as it comes through. Oh, and only one will advance. And I know there's a lot of fans between KHM and the crew behind him. Will this be the year? KHM advances into the main matches. Lots of big names did drop. I think one of the big names, Acrobat, Light, Go Myung-mi. We have those players ready to go. Oh, guys, you are right. Oh, this one, hey. 6 hours only You need to do it now.
Oh, wow.
If you wake up late, if you sleep now and don't do this and wake up late, you might miss this. Leaves, gold, charms. E7WC under dash day 4 under dash EU. Copy paste in chat so everyone can do the same. Thank you, everyone. If you have Android or if you run it on PC, you can find it on directly on. If you don't have it, thank you, GM says once again. GM says we'll also provide you, I'm pretty sure, with the link where you can put your account in and then the code. Good to go. And then we have the coupon, and if you would be really nice, there's also an emoji coupon that was out earlier today that will be available until like August or something, so you got some time for that one. So now putting those aside, we got 8 players to go through. So going in, Tetsu, first player that we have on the table. Win rate 79% and only 80 games. Wow. Not that many. We've seen this type of numbers. Well, 79. I think Gomyangmi had 79.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, exactly. KJ was the other one, and there's only, I think, one other player that's a slightly higher. This is extremely impressive from Tetsu.
Now, I think one thing to point out is that for one of the first seeds, Tetsu is an extremely low-spending player, meaning he's probably missing a bit of units and his gear isn't the best. So he is actually really good at threading the needle for good meta units, and you can see here he plays a lot of Hellion Lua. Now, whether or not that stays the case when we go to main matches, you know, a little bit of meta changes could happen, but for now, I'm expecting either Hellion Lua gets banned super early or get used to perfection here.
Oh, maybe. And then we see that a Ross, meaning Tori, should be in there somewhere. The same on the other side. Most ban protection of Ventura Ross with some difference. Oh, Luna, Euphane, and Lone Wolf Peira. Oh, with the Lua ban from Mutsumi. So it might just work out for this player. Again, 74% win rate. And less than 70 games in total. Very strong players, both sides. Oh, God.
Now, one thing I like to point out about this matchup is over the course of the qualifiers, we've seen this archetype of player where they're Chinese players, but they're kind of like sleeper cells in other servers. You had SYAC in Korea, you had Nero in Japan, and in Europe, Mutsumi is the guy to watch. Though I will say, I think he has probably the toughest matchup of them all. Tetsu is an extremely intelligent player, able to use his low spending account to such high degree. So this is my matchup of the night. This is what I stayed up all night for.
And they just happen to go up against each other in the quarterfinals. No head-to-head record, no record from last year, but their win rate shows everything, guys. And their rank might be a little bit different, but I don't think that matters much. With that type of win rate, I think they certainly have a style of winning. And when they go up against each other, I think that's the main deal. Tetsu looking strong.
Tetsu kind of reminding me a little bit of like Global's a Lifton then. Very high win rate, maybe, you know, Lifton almost, I think, completely free to play, but Tetsu seems like the player to watch here besides KHM.
Oh, right. Even potentially missing a unit and still 79%. That is crazy. We are ready to jump into our first quarterfinals match. Number 1, that's on the left versus Mutsumi on the right. Bring it on. Only 1 out of the 8 players will survive and move on to the main matches today. Will that Hellion Lua be banned?
Let's see.
I think a lot of it is going to come down to who gets that first pick. And
she is available.
There it is. She will be available. Second pick player Mutsumi needs to ban away the Renek as well as Boss Rika. We've seen. Oh, wow. Okay, a little bit of different. Which of the Mir Tenebra will be going away first?
Peira picked up from Mutsumi. And Flan pair up.
Oh, okay.
It's a really strong combo there. Tetsu, very strong player. He has to evaluate whether or not he's going to be able to get that first turn, considering Mutsumi potentially running with a very fast account if he's indeed a sleeper cell agent from the Asia server.
GJ Fee, quick pickup in the ban protection.
Now, we've seen a lot of Abyssal Eupheme being picked against Peyra, but DJB might be one of those characters we see a little bit more, considering that we're looking at Europe server. Lots of manipulation when it comes to shields, and as you guys know, Knights nowadays, protection set is priority, so that's one character I expect to be highly contested tonight. Hovering a Zio Mutsumi, maybe looking to take first turn control immediately.
Yeah, I like that Desert Jewel Bazaar kind of idea you had. Both of these players really liking units like Roz. We talk about protection set. This is the, the land of the tank down. So I think DJB, even though he may not be needed right now, or especially, I like that pickup for him. Zio does indeed get locked in for the side of Mutsumi.
Mutsumi controlling first turn. Pair up with Blooming Lidica, second Blooming Lidica of the tournament.
Ooh, and Mutsumi has set up for himself a really strong aggro comp there. Zio, of course, will be getting the first turn. There's not a lot of ways to fight back against it. Yes, you can draft a lot of things that stop the damage. Empyrean Illinev being one of them, but picked in the 4th position almost speaks that maybe she's just going to get banned in the late game. Tetsu evaluating his options here. You could go for a tank like Empyrean Illinev, Infinite Horizon, Acades as well being hovered. I think both are legitimate options, but he needs to be able to round this out and not have any holes and get aggro down.
Yeah, that's right, Valky. I really like what Mutsumi did here. You showed the early Witch of the Mir Tenebria, and we talked about how strong she is against tank down players. And so Mutsumi kind of just goes over the top, showing aggression. And now we have Tetsu locking in that last pick, Blood Moon Haste. Uh-oh!
Tay.
Look who it is.
Oh, man.
Taeyu.
ML Taehu to you, Mr. G Clef.
The good-looking school Taeyu. With Blooming Lidica, huh? Mutsumi's got quite a draft.
We want to get some turn meter pushback for him, so we have multiple options. But of course, as soon as I talk about him, he's going to get taken out of the picture. So non-factor there. And then the Infinite Horizon Acades.
Trying to get those debuffs on. That's what Mutsumi is thinking. So can't have Acades. As you go into round number 1. First match of the quarterfinals. Let's see you start for Mutsumi.
Zio will take that first turn. S3 comes down. This game almost entirely comes down to how good the DJ Bazaar is. He needs to be able to resist a lot of debuffs. Stylus comes through. Oh, he gets pushed back.
That's
every
not
debuff
good.
lands.
Tolburn activated.
And a stun.
That's a stun.
Ouch. Mutsumi, everything seems to be going to according to his plan. Another swift
Mutsumi
attack.
playing at a very fast pace. I really like his decision making there. Not going for the ultimate. It's really natural to just use your S3.
The
but
D-break, the stun. Oh my
and
god.
That surely should be enough.
Everything's going
a
in.
lot of damage.
Mutsumi.
Oh man, Tetsu's being put in a really tough spot right now. Soulburn comes through. This defense break is going to land guaranteed.
And
Oh,
you gotta feel it.
what a
I mean,
statement.
that many debuffs just going in straight. Like if that 15% doesn't exist. Oh man, Mutsumi.
Very nice ban.
Yeah, got
We
it.
kind of talked about how he got rid of that Infinite Horizon Acades.
Yep.
Wants to get those debuffs sticking. He's going to be telling if that Desert Jewel Bazaar. I almost feel like Tetsu got punished a little bit for taking that early Witch of the Mare. And then Mutsumi kind of just came over the top with all that speed, all that damage.
Yeah, look.
Ooh, and the DJ Bazaar was not able to resist the debuff. I mean, if it was a incredibly high effectiveness Blooming Lidica, then you can't really fault the guy for trying. But as things looked, DJ Bazaar could not hold up his end of the bargain, resist the stuns, maybe get that combat readiness pushed up, cleanse his team. If it had gone the other way, he would have looked like the hero, but in this case, looked like a 0, did not look good.
Yeah, I think Valky, you're right. I think that Blooming Lidica effectiveness has to be a lot to land all of it. Not just that, the others also landed near 100% that I could find on screen. Mutsumi up 1. Now, Lunatic Draft again. Aram is globally banned until the main stage. So, with those banned in the middle, Hematopolitus Lidica Ilinab and Odilibet. Some snipe bands coming out.
Okay, well now Tetsu. After that very, very convincing win from Mutsumi there, this is one of the picks that he had, the Hellion Lua.
You knew this was highly likely coming. Tori? Maybe a certain Fire Knight variant if Tori Ross picked up so fast. It seems like Mutsumi definitely has a plan for this, and I think also he picked up a little bit from the Japan server matches tonight. If you outspeed your opponent, you aggro them down, ban Imperium Ilinab, and you could end up in a really clean spot. Definitely taking that to heart. Ahmed coming through.
Oh, he hovered it for a second. But yeah, the para. We see with the Tori Ross combo, sometimes you don't want to go like full send, but we are sending that Wrecking Rwano. We have the two pairings.
You're right.
Tori Ross G Clef and now the blue para alongside that Wrecking Rwano that we've seen many, many times.
And this is definitely one of those drafts you see Asia server players practice for. First game, go with like maybe a Zeo. If Zeo is open, you pick a Zeo cleave or a Zeo aggro, and then second game, open up with something neutral like that Tori Ross, and then just go pedal to the metal with the blue para Requiem Rwano. Usually players do not have a strong answer to be able to come back from that.
Ravi, Nukit Adin, Tetsu scrolling. A mage. A Vivian with the skin. Genua. Adin it is.
Okay, we decided. Yep. Now how do we round out the draft here from Tetsu? Time is ticking down. We need one more pick. It's a lot of damage on the other side.
Obey if you wish to live.
Conqueror Lilia's 5th pick. I don't think we've ever had her going on the 5th slot. But here she is. Araminta.
Yeah, and we've seen what damage, what control this unit can do.
Yes.
I'm curious if it just gets banned out. You don't really have great answers besides maybe dodging.
Ooh, a little bit of a 50-50 onto the end there, but still, I think Mutsumi very favored in this draft. Silverblade Araminta does get removed, and so does the Auden. Ooh, boy, Tetsu, if he can hold the storm and, you know, slug it out, I think there's a chance he can swing back from this, but as things stand, we've seen this para win matches again and again, especially in the second round. It's going to be really rough.
All right. Here comes round number 2. Mutsumi up 1, starting with para on the right. Tetsu needs a big comeback. Got 6 debuffs on.
Oh man, and misses on the Fallen Cecilia as well. A little bit unfortunate. Burns into the Spirit Isoline.
Okay.
Oh man, that is such a strong play there. Requiem Rana following up. This is going to be a lot of damage. Watch for the cooldowns. Do we hit any resets?
We did. Quite a few indeed.
Yep.
One of the most important ones on that Hellion Lua now. Mutsumi, very, very strong initiative.
Lua doesn't have the challenge.
Resist as well.
Give all that you have for the glory of Harlan.
See Lilius got pushed back that far. Some decreased attacks, but
are you seeing the power of that blue para, right? The unbuffable, just making so we can't stack almost any of those huge buffs that Conquer Lilius is known for.
Okay, Ross provoked at least. Here comes Tori. Getting the gifts on first. Cascade on.
We do get the Cascade. Don't forget too.
Sober.
That extra damage. Even though we can bypass the 2-hit mechanic. Oh, not behind that Fallen Cecilia. Way too much tankiness, but now in prime position after that stun to land a follow-up.
Little bit awkward here. I'm sure Tetsu would like to provide the Spirit Isoline with the skill nullifiers, but considering that there is an unbuffable, what is that? Is that an ER?
Yeah, that might be
para?
ER, because that's 2, right? 2 in a row may not be a coincidence anymore.
Yeah, the 1 might be just luck, but the 2, that might be skill at this point. Stuns the Lua as well. Wow.
The second
I think
soul
this
burn.
might just be able to put the Spirit Eye away.
And the
Everything
deep
is coming up Mutsumi.
Come, I'll take your life.
The duel. Where are you going to attack now? The Tori will get the mass barrier. Goes for
Okay,
it.
does get the provoke. He's trying to keep the Spirit Isoline alive if possible, but look, the blue pair is primed and ready.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Really? He just taps out,
mean,
and
Tetsu
that
was
is
just in such a
game.
rough spot.
Yeah, it was looking
He
kind of done, but
felt
that
it.
maybe, you know, felt a little early. However, it was looking bad. Tetsu throws in the towel.
Yeah, with the pushback from Rowena, the stun lock with the soul burns on Pera. I mean, we kind of felt it, but Tetsu just stepping out says, I have no chance of coming back here. Yeah.
Was that pair on resist? Yeah, it felt like everything was just going the way of Mitsumi.
Might have been a resist Para. You have a lot of these openers like the blue Para as well as Sea Phantom Politus that, yes, they can go very high speed, but if you build them on enough resistance, a lot of times they can just win these longer matchups where the resist, they can shake off one debuff after another. And if that is the case, well played to him. And what a set.
Oh, yes. Let's take a look at the highlight of our first game. Controlled
And one thing I really would like to highlight about Mutsumi is this turn. Well, okay, we didn't get to see the turn, but Mutsumi is insanely good with his cooldown controls. A lot of times you guys see him opt to skip the Blooming Litica S3, the Blue Para S3, and just go for a simple S1, and that usually lets him swing into advantages that a lot of players don't even consider. Once again, like this match as well, you land the S2, get your debuffs in, and he just goes for the soul burn play. It's so simple, yet effective, and we've seen players, you know, have good accounts, good drafts, but this is one player I noticed their play is just so clean.
Not only that, I'll just add on, that's very well said. I think the quickness in which he does his actions too. A lot of times you want to take the time to think, but the fact that he was so fast with it, you know, yeah, he's confident. He knows exactly what he's doing.
Really well done. Fully controlled, had the souls coming back, and Tori wasn't even being contested. And if she was, extra barrier was available from Raraj. That wasn't even procced, I believe, because she was barely touched. And I think that Tetsu was just under the pressure and said, okay, there's close to no chance of taking this one, so I think he just tapped out. Mutsumi had him fully controlled, as many of you guys probably saw at the same time. Wasn't a...
He was about to lose the Spirit Isoline there, most definitely.
I know.
I respect it.
Wasn't a horrible
and
draft,
this is
though.
one of those matches that didn't look super hype, but the play was clean, golf claps all around.
So Mutsumi moving up to the next stage. Quick 2-0. I was expecting some more tries coming out from Tetsu, but it just happens
We did talk up Tetsu quite a bit.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, Mutsumi just looked real strong.
Seemed like he was really prepared. And the resist and the effectiveness in game number one, quite scary. So moving down to the lower side of the bracket, KHM.
Well,
Very well known from Europe.
Speaking of talking up people big, KHM, my man, coming in hot. Win rate 77%. Most picked. You see a lot of different styles. He does run that the Hellion Lua we talked about many times before. You also see a lot of variety. I do think we've kind of been talking about how certain players are missing characters, and I believe KHM for the longest time has always been missing some key elements to kind of round out his character pool.
Belly and Solitaria. That's a bit interesting. Most picks that we can see on screen. Still, 77% win rate for KHM, very high up there. And his opponent, Chang on the other side. Most man protection. Harsetti. Didn't we also have Harsetti with win percent 56 from other server?
Yep. That's 6% higher than 50. Chang gang.
Harsetti player. Okay, no disrespect, but Harsetti, when she's available. Let's see. I think likely.
And I think one thing to note here is certainly that I think every single Europe server player has been picking a lot of DJ Bizarre just because he gives you so much priority over these knight characters when you can invert those barriers, invert the protection set, and turn that asset into a disadvantage for your opponent.
Yeah, no one wants to fight that. However, I do think that first pick with Tetsu where he picks the Witch of the Mare Tenebria and then he gets the Desert Drill Bazaar a little bit, I don't want to say like full punished, but he did kind of have, you know, those were a little bit slower, and then Mutsumi was able to capitalize beautifully on that.
Chang also seems like he dead serious. KHM both with crossed arms in front.
Yeah. These guys might not have a relative record, but I'll tell you, guys, who do we think wins based on the sporting this crossed arm pose? Who wears it better? That's our point of reference.
I'd say slightly bigger septs on KHM's side. Oh, we're ready for game. Quarterfinals, match number 2. KHM on the left, Chang on the right. Minak Tene, Arun Kaban. A lot are open. Arceti open. Zia open. Peira first pick from KHM.
Yeah. We see the Harseti on 3 from Chang. A lot of units open to pull here. Let's see how he develops the first 2 picks of his draft.
Yeah, a Dark Knight, mayhaps a defense scaling bruiser with an AoE attack and a passive that could cut CR push in half.
Yeah, it's almost like we see her one of the highest pick rates, especially following this Lone Wolf Para.
You don't deserve my mercy.
We do get a little bit of a different flavor here, New Moon Luna being adapted in. Now I think he has a bit more freedom with what he can do. Scrolling through his units playfully here.
Okay, you see.
Oh, there it is.
That's what we were looking for. Got a little surprised.
Yeah, we were slightly excited. We went ahead of ourselves a little bit. But FCC from KHM picked up. On the other side, so a lot of Knights, Warriors, and a Mage.
Oh, I love it, KHM.
Okay, some F-Res coming through.
Ooh, and DJ Bazaar being a hover, we know these European players really like this pick. And of course, being locked in versus Fallen Cecilia, not a bad deal at all, but might be a gentleman's agreement here. Hey man, look, I'm not gonna pick Harseti and screw up both of our speed tuning, so let's just play and pretend she's in the game, all right? No cleaving out loud.
I would almost even say too, though, like if Chang sees KHM's draft, you know, the Harseti obviously still very powerful with the randomness, but it's a little less effective against someone like KHM who might also be having some effect resist.
Chenille on the hover. When there's DDR,
could be.
There's certainly a chance.
To that Death Dealer Ray, the magical pen.
Anytime Death Dealer Ray is in the game, you want to pick Chenille, but I think, you know, you do have a little bit of time. You want to think to yourself, okay, do I want to commit into this DDR matchup, or maybe I go for something a little bit more clever? Oh, he does commit into it.
In the E7WC.
KHM is drafting to play top 4
Oh, he
here.
might grab both and pinch the Death Dealer Ray. The rest of his draft is kind of well-rounded if we're relying on that hyper carry Arya.
Another counter
I do
to that
like
sleep.
it. Yeah, we see a lot of Europe and Japan server players just lock that Arya in on 3, slow down the opponent, drag them down into the mud, get into that mud wrestling match, and there it is.
There's the
Dragon
pinch. We
King
grab
Sharon.
both of the hardest counters as Death Dealer Ray, and now Chang's going to be in a tough spot, not being able to, you know, ban both of them, obviously.
When in trouble, Captain Lindy, no, Arvier Vildred, Snake Power is the way to go, really? In this situation?
Maybe we're going to try to ban like a Fallen Cecilia and just come over the top with some damage. No,
I don't know if that's what you want to do when you have DJB locked in on 3, though. New Kid Aiden, I do think is pretty good. Gets banned away, traded out for the Dragon King Sharoon. Not a bad deal at all. So we're going into one of these super heavy tank down mirror matches that I think a lot of players signed up for.
As expected. Start with Peira. KHM on the left, Chang on the right.
Now, the thing to note here in this matchup, DDR versus Chenille, it almost feels like both players aren't really allowed to use their big cooldowns, so it feels like a 3v3 until, okay. Fallen Cecilia doing her job, mitigating a bit of damage. Chang didn't want to see that. You wanted to get the full inversion. Yes, sir.
All right, now go away.
Still take the fighting spirit, though.
Inversion. With some damage.
Losing to
Quite relevant.
Is an honor.
The big roar from the DJB. 3CR with immunity on the
that's
team.
an Etika Scepter Luna. So instead of opting for things like Soul Burn, we can actually rip these twos back to back to back, and really pays off in these longer matches.
That's the smell.
And KHM is really happy he took this Fallen Cecilia, able to reduce this AoE additional damage put in by the New Moon Luna, because if he didn't, oh boy, is he in a world of pain when the Etika starts rolling turn after turn after turn. And of course, Schneel now pens it in. He's going to get defense buff and a lot of fixed damage right here. But no, Elbrus goes again.
Oh, good fixed damage though.
Not bad. However, look at the Bissell Fiend. A lot of Fighting Spirit ready.
Almost near full stack on the Fighting Spirit. Who's the target? The Purge? Luna. Sends her away. Ice Crystal!
Ooh. Yeah, it's a big heal.
It seems
Very
like
common artifact on that Death Dealer Ray.
it healed just the amount that was taken. Fallen Cecilia. Picks down the entire team and gets that skill null up.
But here we go, the Etika Scepter again. However, instead, we're going to rip that S3 because there's a lot of stuff we want to get rid of on the side of KHM.
Seals
Luna's
on 2.
28,000 HP. Not going to have enough effectiveness to reach into the Schneel or the Disciplinary Prefect Arya, but if you remove the bust from the Payra from the FCC, usually it's good enough, but
skill null's gone.
Quite fun, actually.
Wow, Elbrus. Quite
yeah,
lovely.
you know, usually when the Euphine starts Elbrusing, it does a lot more damage, but against KHM, I feel like this Euphine Elbrus doesn't really hit that hard. Well, I wonder why that is, guys.
Another counter attack.
Another Elbrus.
It's adding up, though.
But the Euphine, defense broken. Arya gets a good turn there. Another counter attack. I mean, Arya damage might be enough. This is going to hurt.
It really is. Oh my god.
Oh,
way
Euphine!
overkill.
Ouch. That unwavering execution, taking her out with full Fighting Spirit.
From this position for Chang, it's looking real rough, but maybe we're trying to get, you know, the S2s on that Luna. Maybe knock out that Fallen Cecilia. However, she is getting locked down.
There's nowhere left to run.
Oh man.
Starting to run away.
Yeah, and this is why the Lone Wolf Payra is such a desired unit for every single strategy. You guys see here, not only is she setting up the DPS coming in from the ML Arya, but also, now that we're in the end game, the extra fixed damage is also doing a lot to put Chang away, and Chang puts his hands up. You don't want to see it. Luna gets taken out. GG comes out.
KHM.
KHM. Clean match 1.
Taking the first game.
Max relax as well. Look at that.
Super common. Ready to go. It was a really nice draft. When you saw that DDR, immediate switch into Schneel, and even Dragon King Sharoon was post-ban.
Yeah, you hit him with a 2.
Hit him with the 2, so only 1 could be banned. Really well done. The new kid Aden was banned from THM too. So overall, I would actually say a draft win. What do you guys have to say for the first game?
I think so too, but maybe instead of like the Dragon King Shroom ban, we could have opted for something like Fallen Cecilia. We saw how much damage he was mitigating, not just from the Abyssal Euphine, a million counters, but also like some of the fixed damage from Luna. But yeah, and overall, it's a tough spot. I think KHM really drafted well.
Yeah, and I'm inclined to agree with you, Car. I know we wanted to keep the DJB, or keep the FCC around rather, for the inversion value when it comes to your DJB, but if you just have one Elbrus pop off, the DJB really isn't doing all of that with the inversion. And see if that strategy changes coming into game 2.
Game 1 in his pocket. In KHM's pocket. In fact, Chang has to have a reverse sweep to go up. Only 1 second chance. We'll take the first. And both Flans, Politis, and Ilinov. Extra band.
Okay, Chang, what do we got?
No
Is it time to bust out that Harsetti? Break glass in case of emergency.
Harsetti in the protection.
You know, I know Chang. Chang has a couple of pretty interesting builds because I know this is probably like a product of missing some units, but and maybe this is the time to showcase counterattack Tori, but nope, Belly in first pick. I know Arya stolen away last match, so this match you do want to do this in order to stop him from being able to pull out maybe the Hellion Lua, for example, that KHM has been playing so much of.
Hellion first pick. Hellion's not the highest tiered. Oh, last time crowd. EU certainly has a different style, I can tell. Oh, okay. Tanking down. Okay, I see. KHM.
Most definitely. Belling with all her AoE, we bring in that Last Rider crowd, one of the best anti-AoE knights, gonna get some extra cooldown reduction too. That Blood Moon haste, backing him up.
Bit of a hover on the Urban Shadow Shoe with Sea Phantom Politas pre-ban. This is a really strong carry, especially since KHM has 2 high HP scaling characters. She is going to get value this game and a Mort just in case that haste is counterattack.
Second Mort of the day, including Japan. Guaranteed on the field, and Harseti from KHM? Really?
Okay.
Harseti's a little bit dangerous here.
He's got 1 rune.
He is up 1.
And Tori.
He is up 1, so I like that.
I like that Tori a lot since Chang is most likely, there you go, posturing into the young Senya. You need to pick her away when you are fighting that Harseti. So good setup by Chang, but what do you need to do here in order to overcome the Tori? Because if you pick something that's strong versus Harseti here, once again, weaken to Tori. If you pick something strong to Tori, then it's going to be weaken to Harseti. Chang being put in a bind here. KHM drafting so well, reading
really
almost 2 to 3 steps ahead.
Will bait out the ban so that maybe the young Senya can get through. Hovering over Seaside Bologna. Not the best in units like Crow.
For my sins.
Oh
my goodness!
This is before the balance patch, everyone. So
the Techron. Let's go, you.
Twisted Kayron. How exactly good he is in this meta right now. He's getting some changes.
That fixed damage. Yeah, he's gonna try to pop that Tori potentially, just get some counters, and then the Elvira comes out.
No way!
Elvira needs to go.
Elvira.
Yeah, very nice. That's
Elvira
a nice
will cut
pick.
so much resource.
I don't think you can let that through.
You cannot. I mean, both your young Senya and your Twisted Eidolon needs their fighting spirit in order to actually be a real character. So Elvira immediately post-ban. I mean, actually, it looks like Chang's thinking about it.
This is
wow, is he?
Oh
my God.
Okay.
Really?
So
Elvira made it through. Young Senya was a given ban.
Okay, Chang's playing a bit of a risky game here, so we'll have to see if it pays off. But, I mean, you are up against one of the fathers of tank down, so going for a high-risk, high-reward play, I like that spirit. Let's see if it pays off. This is going to be big.
It is. Seti setting up the tone, the tempo of this game. And the stuns.
God.
That's a high effectiveness.
Disgusting.
Oh, man.
That's why some people just don't want to deal with this character.
Yeah, I mean, you never know what you're getting, right? It could be an injury Harseti, just absolutely chipping off the damage of your HP character. Oh, Elvira here, defense break comes in. Oh, so much damage as well. What's going on?
That's a 2-turn defense break.
In so much trouble.
Just a little chip damage going on that shoe as well. And now we have the Tori. EV high rolls here. Guess that Cascade is going to be real bad for Chang.
I don't know if he needs a high roll here. Considering the Harseti turn, I would say KHM already high rolled.
Oh my God!
Doesn't matter. The D-break was enough. Here comes Mort. Two fears.
Mort answering back
Sweet
a little
Miracle
bit.
does come through.
Seti's still very tanky. And there's nothing on this Kayron. 20k
he's
health.
gonna be very ineffective here. Oh, okay, just ripping it.
I think this is good. Cards talked about this a lot. A lot of times when you're behind, you do have to just play for your win condition. And that, oh my god, this fear debuff is so fake. He's playing for the win condition, but Elvira immediately shakes the fear. We are looking for the provoke, doesn't land.
The hit and run. Exterminate. Good beguiles on.
But oh
Just as I practiced. I'm so
Oh, and
sorry.
Tori once again not rolling the cascade.
Look at the
but
damage still. My god.
that is
Able to
so
pop the
much
Wind Rider.
damage with just the attack up.
Yeah, I'm not sure she needed that.
Witness the futility of our world.
Yeah, poor Kayron eating every debuff here. He's doing his bestest, and even then can't get anything going. And now just gets defense broken here as well. Oh lord.
This'll be fun.
Elvira with 1 HP.
I'm growing tired.
Yeah,
of
miss
this
on the
act.
green unit.
So nervous.
Oh, Tori
Finally
finally
landed.
procs her cascade. This is going to be scary. Mort's the one man holding it down, and I really don't think he's long for this world. He's better
we
hope
saw how
that
much
Holy
damage Tor
Sacrifice is
does.
on it.
Now we have that soul burn, the extra damage.
Holy
mama.
Sacrifice.
Holy sac though. Maybe he can knock out the haste, but he's on proof of valor.
But for how long?
For what purpose do you exist?
Okay.
Worthless little
Haste is gone.
I don't care for
First
animals.
resist.
Leave me alone.
Counterattack. Might not matter much.
So you want to die?
I think that could be relevant. Kind of getting out of the wire here, where if Tekron can maybe get back into S3 one turn off,
Good
that fixed
exterminate
damage, even without the focus. Sorry, Fighting Spirit.
I hope they like it.
Huh?
Fishing for it, does not land the cascade. Might be his chance to come back. He killed the Mord here, yes, but
Enduring
Twisted Idol and Kayron is activated. He does have the counterattack buff. He can finally do a little bit of counters.
Yeah.
Counter.
I'm not sure though. I think the Tori. Can he survive a Tori hit?
Is this?
Oh no, oh no. I've seen this turn before.
Okay, we just gotta dodge some debuffs.
Oh,
my
no!
God. The crown.
Kayron!
Goodness, show me some O7s in the chat.
Kayron,
Twisted Idol and
please!
Kayron gets sent home.
Unfazed.
Okay,
Look at
Chen
Cage.
picks up that clean set off the back of the Harsetti and the Tori combination. Those stunts were just so deadly. Twisted Idol and Kayron could not carry that match.
And yeah,
Yeah.
Kayron, you might see him a few more times in August. He gets those changes. Oh man, that was close though. Some fixed damage. We got to see the tornado. Oh, I could see the idea.
You know, after seeing it, I was really questioning the draft on Shang's side with, leaving up the Elvira. We have things like the Twisted Idol and Karen. But, it was actually not too crazy. I feel like if the Harsetti didn't go insane with those stuns, I feel like that fixed damage, ripping that S3, there could have been some potential there for Cheng's draft.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm also not a big fan of picking Twisted Idol and Kayron into your own Mort. For those of you guys that are new here, Mort has a passive that disables counterattack off of literally every other character. So when you have him on board, you really want to avoid using the counterattacks on your side. And I don't know, man. I'm sure he had an idea behind it, but I cannot co-sign that Kayron pick.
It was just the cool factor.
Mort, way too strong, blocks the counter on your own team as well. Kind of like Briar Witch, as no one can survive. Ooh. Highlight is Chenille pick.
Yeah,
From
we see a
game
lot
one.
of busy fiends, but look, he's just so tanky. We had that perfect pinch against the Death Dealer Ray where he's just pressing S1s. It's almost so ineffective. And slowly gets grinded away by that hyper carry on that third pick, band protection slot, ML Aria.
Man, I thought it was a lot closer. Would this been the Elbrus pick proccing?
I don't really enjoy this.
Somebody's in need of a thrashing.
Man, games like this really makes me hate Lone Wolf Payra. I mean, look at this setup. And then after you pop their Yuffie, she's still peppering down the enemy with additional damage. Like, what is going on?
Oh, Abyssal Yuffie. Come on.
It's funny, really.
We love Harsetti.
Okay, hold on a second here. You're my brother, Car, but I don't know about this we here. Okay.
I thought by we, it was certainly Valky and Car 6, not me, right?
I am not co-signing any amount of Harsetti behavior, my brother. That character's a villain, and she's staying that way.
The Sword of Requiem did some damage. About Elvira.
Yeah, I like the idea, just ripping the raw S3, but I mean, there's got to be a better pick, right? Than both fighting into an Elvira, fighting into the no counters from Mort. But, well, at least we got to see a Twisted Eidolon Charon.
Yeah, we got some Harsetti lovers in chat, too.
Hey, now do they like her looks or do they like the kit?
Maybe both. The Holy Sacrifice.
Oh man, and seeing this turn too, Twisted Eidolon Charon had a chance after that Mort drop, but I mean, look at Harsetti and what she does here. This is not what you want to see. What a disgusting unit. Look at him. KHM could even believe the turn of events.
Oh, my Tori hits that hard? Oh. Oh, and XW Square made it. Sindri on the other side will be going up against Mutsumi. So we already have the updated bracket. The other games were happening at the same time. The quarterfinals that we did not get to see did happen. So that's why we have the score updated 2-0. Shin versus Sindri 2-0. Teo versus XY Square. I wonder what exactly happened there. But it was 1-2. XY Square up against KHM now. Yeah, very exciting matchup has been made.
A lot of 2-0s.
Oh, yeah. Except for that Teo, everything else has been 2-0. Liking it so far. Bit of a different style and some quite
Definitely a different style.
wild
after the last
unique
match
draft. And there was a chat from Japan server saying that my tie isn't perfectly in the middle. Okay, now it is. Thank you.
No. Well, I gotta say, boys, seeing these drafts, I know we're in the Europe server matches. I don't know if I have enough coffee. Do you know if we're hitting a break soon, G-Clef?
We are hitting a break. Go get some coffee. We will have 10 minutes of break time. And then when we come back, ladies and gents, Europe server continues with the semifinals. We have 4 players ready to go in just 10 minutes. See you soon.
Wait, every good buff from Kukerbat. I don't think he cares. Another dual attack comes in.
Can you handle this?
Oh,
the proc fairy tale for nightmare.
It's chipping.
Look at the holiday you feet, or not the
counterattack.
Counterattack. Hang on, we've seen this.
Oh my god! Is this 100% counterattack now? Damage is stacking.
Sure, in a best of 3, right? Even if you guys end up
Counterattack.
losing this, and look at that, another counterattack. That
Look at,
Yuffie,
I'm just looking at Kukerbat's camera. He's smiling away.
He doesn't care if they're provoked. He doesn't need to press buttons right now.
I know. It's AoE anyhow, so it doesn't really matter.
You have to.
Oh, another Caius.
Another counterattack. Another extra attack. Your Fallen Cecilia is down. This is doing the full damage.
Even Kukerbat can't believe what's happening. And that will be game. Kukerbat takes game 1. So many counterattacks.
We're going to let it rip depending on what happens here. Fivers, a lot of debuffs present though. Para just showing how strong she is, especially in the game 2, the Lunatic format.
Takes a hit. There's one.
Lock out that focus on the Fire Flam for the moment.
Counterattack.
Counterattack?
Oh, that's a counterattack?
D-break.
Oh my god!
Oh no, Kukerbat's counterattack is insane! How is this
Fivers
happening?
was definitely not expecting that, and now we get the stun!
No way!
Poker Lilius pull.
And Bellion just getting one more.
Counter Flam too!
I don't even know what to say anymore, guys.
Start calling him.
Last year, he got knocked out. RNG shenanigans. This year, they're playing completely into his favor. Hayrick gets another goblet.
Heads up.
RNG and
into the main stages.
Kukerbat makes it into main stage. He is
Look at that
the
reaction, ladies
happiest
and
man
gentlemen.
alive.
Any more value. And now Janua goes for the first kill on the Hwayoung, correct.
Okay, great.
That's
If the lands,
that's life's highest
the
damage
stun.
dealer.
There we
Oh,
go.
the crit.
Man.
Nicely done, Hwayoung out of there. And the second damage source, Flan, very low in HP, 1600.
Do I
It's
scare you?
Pretty effective.
Dude's coming out. It's gonna hurt. That little pop damage proccing that Janua. Land taking another turn.
But Janua can still
Down goes the solo.
take all the
Terran.
hits.
It's a solo Janua game.
1 HP versus the world.
He needs to have the perfect target selection.
Harsetti
Goes
first.
for the Harsetti.
Oh, it doesn't kill though.
She'll get closed out right here. Splash damage kills the Flan.
Oh
Luna
my
solo
God, it
versus
was
the
enough.
Janua. Does she
Hold on,
have it?
Luna.
Oh!
She
laughs! Oh my god! The New Moon Luna does end up
What
getting a win for
match.
Light! The speed
Down to
and
the
control.
Wire. Superiority versus that Litica.
Vildred
Pick
in
up
that
third
protection
pick.
slot. Let's go!
Let's
Oh
go.
wow!
Oh my
Oh,
God.
I was just joking. Time to wake up, everyone.
Litica, but I
Not
think
the worst, right?
I think Facepump got everything he needed. Green Vulture looks ready to go. He's about to catch these buffs. Not
Oh,
stunned.
attack up!
Oh my
Oh
God.
boy, let's see some slashing, dashing.
Oh boy, here we go.
It's gonna land a
It
kill.
crits
We're
the
gonna get the
volley.
follow-up.
Oh, it's
that's
a
a counter
counter
Elvis
attack.
Tywin.
Elvis
Tywin. But still, it doesn't
But
matter.
it doesn't matter.
When the entire team is gone from Vildred. Game 1 over. Facepump wins. Green Vildred. Everyone, go build him. No, I'm just kidding. Please. Don't try this at home.
Storm Sword.
Oh,
the
no,
BB
no.
Oh,
Son!
I know because I accidentally had it on when it got changed and it bit me in the butt. But here we go.
This would
BDK
be
over.
so much damage. Two gone. Yeah, the Moon Slash S3. The damage is
It's
certainly enough. Brings back the entire team.
Infinite Horizon still lasts into return. One shot doesn't
Oh,
kill. That's a miss.
That was a miss.
That's a miss.
Hold on.
That's a game, ladies and gents.
It missed again.
I can't believe this. That BBK supremacy.
What is this Flam doing? It's not even raining.
Oh my God!
Soulburn.
Another Soulburn for the BBK.
Finishing
She's
with the
snowballing.
style.
It's enough.
Facepump will be the second player from Asia going to the main stage. What a display of this BBK.
The 1-2 hit pick here. That's probably his best play. Goes first hit into the Sea Phantom.
The extra hit.
God, look at that damage.
24,000.
Looking at.
Yes, sir.
That can get two-tab into a Veronica.
Ridiculous.
And now we're left
The
with
two-piece combo takeout.
what do you do,
Attack
Richard?
buff on the Sid as well. I think he's going to Soulburn
The
all
Soul.
in here. We need to take out the Sage
Mort.
Ball. No,
One
goes
hit.
for the Mort. That will kill.
Oh my God, it's enough.
But an extra
The
turn.
follow-up. It's enough with the greater attack buff.
Attack up.
Oh, another Soulburn.
Think
Attack
this
buff.
could be it.
I mean, a one-shot at a Mort, guys.
And then there were none. Hazama Ray with another win.
But won't be able to take her immunity. Can't push her back. So Strays might be playing this game with without attack buff here, which might
Oh,
get
Shao
some kills
praying.
out. Okay.
Shao, the
praying. What is he
RNG.
praying
The
for?
RNG move. Please, 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 please.
Oh.
Oh, Shao, the prayer
Needed.
been answered.
Okay, we still cut a planet in half, but now it's sealed up.
Ooh, Arya
my God.
survives. The Purge on Strays.
Will not be tolerated, she
Knock that
says.
guy out
Decent
real
damage.
quick.
Go! Oh, the prayer's on again.
He's
Shao.
praying again.
He's praying the
for
duel.
God. My
love
man
that from
was
Shao.
really trying. You gotta respect the guy for trying.
Oh,
All
the
right.
counter attack.
Hold on.
Again.
Some extra
Does get
damage.
provoked though,
But-
so can't soul burn.
Tori still
Look
standing.
at that damage
Oh,
adding
the
up. He
extra.
gets the proc.
The extra.
Hold on.
Lives.
Luna has S2 though. She's gonna get provoked. Resistance.
Push back.
Really?
Oh God.
Okay, there's a
Push
blind.
back.
There's so many. He's praying again. We're praying together.
Miss.
Miss.
Fallen Cecilia has the passive now. This is doing half damage on the splash.
Defense break. Go.
It's a
Tori's
no-go.
gone. Tori's gone.
Is
That might
Hotberry
be
out?
it for Hazama Ray, the defending champion. Out in the semifinal, Shell!
사람들은 당신을 이렇게 부르더군요. 마신을 쓰러뜨릴 유일한 존재. 성약의 계승자라고. 하지만 지금 당신이 할 수 있는 건 소중한 이들의 죽음을 그저 지켜보는 것뿐. 여신의 대리인이여, 어디 한번 덤벼보세요. 이 6번째 세계의 운명을 넘어설 자신이 있다면 말이죠. 2025년 7월 운명을 넘어서는 순간 새로운 전설이 시작된다. 에픽세븐 2025 월드 아레나 챔피언십.
Welcome back everyone from the break. It's time for the semifinals for the Europe qualifiers. Hey Valky, what's going on? Hey Car 6! Are we ready to jump in for the final 4 to bring that down to one and only player from Europe to qualify for the last seed of the main matches? Oh, hey! Bam! Oh, hey, bit of an extra in the gold. It's not 300,000, it's 500,000. I don't know if you guys... Have you guys run out of gold recently at all? No, right? Not really?
I farmed Eulogy of a Saint for like 4 months, so I'm sitting on like 60, 80 million constantly. But, you know, with all the leaves we've been getting, I think if I do one big crafting session, might just crash everything back to zilch again.
Yeah. I can always do more for shop refreshing, so keep giving me the gold.
Shop refreshes for the extra Covenant bookmark, and also some Mystics, if we could get some more. And because I keep on looking chat the entire time, and I could still find some of you guys not having the Tenebria. Tenebria, very relevant to our tournament. Still questions like, do I really have to pull Tenebria? I think if you keep on watching the tournament, I think you kind of know the answer to that. Not forcing you, but just in case if you want an answer from G-Clef. So moving into the semifinal list, we have Mutsumi. We got to see his gameplay a little bit versus Tetsu. Some early finishes, some fast units, fast starts with Zio. Blue Pera also had the Tori Aras as a scene right in the middle in blue. Let's see if he pulls up again of the same combo. But his opponent, Sindri.
What?
What is up with that?
That's right.
Ban. Did he get way too much from the free pull?
He's built a little different, let's just say that. Out of all Europe server players, Sindri is definitely a different beast. He bans only Harsetti, and the way he plays, I would say, just pretend you're an Asia server and he's an Asian man, and you know, you'll have a really smooth time. He plays really fast, and considering his opponent is Mutsumi, who we saw pull out a really clean, what was that? A clean 2-0 sweep of fast drafts. This is going to be really interesting to see them fight for control over that first turn.
Top model. Haven't seen her. I don't think we've seen her at all throughout the tournament.
Yeah,
a couple times last year.
Definitely not this tournament, but it's been a minute.
She can be fast, and she delivers damage and some really cool effects. A really cool animation when she gets her skills on. Lots of mages and some speedy units that we can tell, except for that rightmost guy or a kid.
A child.
Ranking not that far apart. 93, 91, 75%, 64. No record, no relative records. 0 on the records, but they can start recording themselves with this tournament and stack up some history if they continue winning. Mutsumi, we saw his speed. Sindri might be going for that similar style, you think? What's gonna happen? Gar?
I hope so, honestly. I like that. Yeah, what we saw from Mutsumi kind of coming over the top against Tetsu with the faster drafts, the faster picks. If Sindri doesn't back down, we could go for some exciting matches that I didn't think we would see this early for Europe, at least.
I hear that the game is getting loaded up as we speak. Mutsumi on the left, Sindri on the right. We'll see if that pre-ban actually comes through. And on the third slot, okay, it's time to get serious. DJB banned with Harsetti. Good snipe ban. You certainly watched the first match.
Daring today, aren't we?
Well, there she is, the Baruka, always coming out first. Look at those quick picks from Sindri. I mean, they're not surprising picks, but the fact that he had them locked and loaded, you know, not giving his opponent any time to think here.
Knows exactly what he's about. Just gets those speed options in. Mutsumi goes for the boss Rinka first, yes, but when two of the best speed characters out the way, do you still race him? Do you maybe go for Flam, maybe set up a Zio on 3? His options are kind of open, but I think in Mutsumi's spot, you do have to think about maybe this is the game I finally do that full swing on turn 2.
You've been on the hover. Locked.
Yep. No surprise there. We always see it in response, especially against that Lone Wolf Para. And I kind of, you know, I wouldn't mind to see Mutsumi go for that turn 2, get his EU card, right? Instead of going for those fast games, let's lock down that turn 2.
Infinite Horizon Arcady locked in too, just as a soft counter to that Luna. You don't want to give her the ability to just soul burn it in and lock in the passive for all of your characters. That's never a good play, and we see players defending against that Luna pick so well throughout the entire tournament. The only concern is, do you open yourself up maybe for like a green Celine or something like that? And no, Sindri goes for 3 openers.
Yeah.
I think we've seen something like this out of Asia server. Jeez, what is happening?
And Flan to become the full power on the back. To pair up with those openers to guarantee the damage in.
Hovering over the Solitaria, and I do like it much better in this lineup than we saw previously because the damage isn't as high, especially when our only damage dealer is getting negated by that Solitaria. Now, I do say only damage dealer, but we've seen Lone Wolf Para and the likes of New Moon Luna, especially on something like Etika's, they can still pump out the damage in the long run.
Yeah, and not to mention, when you are playing that Lone Wolf Para, you got the Sea Phantom Politis. They are boosting each other's speeds by quite a bit, and Sea Phantom Politis will be able to dual attack with the Lone Wolf Para quite a bit, resulting in a lot of splash damage.
Cap Crow.
I like this guard Captain Crow. Yeah, not only is he just a great defense scaler, but we see him picked a lot against units like that Afternoon Soak Flan. We have 2 answers ready for her, so I really like this from Mutsumi.
I like that play too. You have your Infinite Horizon on 3, and her S2 skill 2 will let you combat readiness push a character by quite a bit. So Crow always has the option to just overtake the combat readiness bar in one shot. Bans already went out for Mutsumi, and Sindri decided, ooh, Boss Ruka and the Genua. We're just going to raw dog this Flan into the Solitaria. I'm a little bit surprised.
Yeah, Sindri will lose all that power potential with the Flan duel. Willing to take it.
At least he still has the Sea Phantom duels.
Interesting. And there's also Captain Crow, so plenty of damage on the left too.
Oh yeah.
Working on the imprints, the placements. Ready to go for the first match of the semifinals. Round 1, Mutsumi on the left. Luna starts for Sindri. Immunity's up.
Don't be sad about goodbye.
Soul burn.
Oh, wow, and we're gonna burn the Luna immediately. That's a bit different.
It is different because we have that Infinite Horizon Acades who's gonna push up and able to press S3.
No need to be alarmed.
No, okay. Just opting to push up the Crow instead, and he is on the artifact that gives him the soul. So now he's gonna soul burn. It turns from AoE into single target and does a lot more damage.
Bigger.
We're gonna pump everything into the Flan here. One shot.
Yeah, baby.
The odyssey of your life.
I like that play, Mutsumi.
To bring you here.
Now, from here on out, we were kind of talking about how the synergy between the Lone Wolf Para, the Sea Phantom, there's going to be a lot of tempo, a lot of speed from Sindri, but his main damage dealer is now out of the equation. So if Mutsumi can kind of just hang on, he's going to be able to take advantage here.
And I really like what Mutsumi is doing. He's just holding every button, playing so patiently. He has all his cooldowns available to him. Sindri's being put under the pressure now, and he needs to get every single turn out ASAP. Hits into the Acades as well, but she still
This
lives
damage is kind of disgusting.
That was so close. Now we have the turn.
And look at that, all of the patience rewarded. This Infinite Horizon Acades, she's getting infinite value. Oh my goodness.
The matter reconstruction to all the buffs.
That's a lot of buffs.
And greater attack on your fiend too.
I mean, crit damage up. This Euphine is ready to
blow
out your eardrums.
Extra crit damage. Still standing. Take one more hit.
That cheeky Idol's cheer as well. It's on combat readiness, pushing this Euphine this entire time.
I felt that.
Luna, I missed you.
Okay, show me the damage with a soul burn greater attack buff. Oh, wow.
She just
13.5k to
She
that
just
new
said,
Luna.
Luna, I missed you.
Another counter.
And again!
Ah!
Oh my god.
That is GG.
Yeah.
One simple swipe from Acades to get that down.
Man.
Mutsumi one win.
Mutsumi's just playing so well, and the quickness with his decisions is, I'm really, really impressed. Different kinds of drafts, but he just seems to make always the right call, and it just pays off.
And his decision in game is really spectacular as well. First turn, I know a lot of people would have just ripped the S3 on the Infinite Horizon, which would have resulted in Sea Phantom stripping every single one of those buffs away, but only cleanses one, gets a pick with that Guard Captain Crow, waits patiently for the second round of debuffs now that your opponent is under the pressure, does the full reversal, clean sweep. I really like watching him play. That was clean.
That occasion sure almost died to the 3 openers. It was a little close for comfort, but yeah, man. I think Mutsumi just calculated all of it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Lone Wolf Payra actually carrying more damage, especially when you hit that Soul Burn. Uberius does look pretty scary, but Mutsumi, I mean, dancing on a knife's edge. Very, very clean place.
And Mutsumi up 1. Again, still undefeated in the tournament yet. Now let's see, Sindri will be getting that first pick. Yeah, Mutsumi had the first pick in the first game. Round 2.
Got that
Zio,
Basaruka.
Dilibet. Oh, ML Ludwig in the band with DDR.
So nervous.
Okay, Tori taken away.
Quick lock-in.
Yeah.
Really curious to see what Sindri does now.
Veronica
All right.
first pick.
Well, that's very telling. What kind of this draft is going to look like from him.
Zio is banned out from this game, so if you wanted to go for a turn 1 strategy, I mean, getting a speed imprint, there's nothing more valuable than that. You're setting up your opener, and for the second pick, wonder if Sindri is going to go for a DPS character or maybe an opener.
Well, we saw him pick like 3 openers in game 1.
I wonder if that plays into his overall strategy, because now, I mean, there's not a lot of openers available, so if you do get that priority, maybe you can just lock it away? Not sure.
No one can
He's
escape.
debating. That Bloodblade Corinne, my god.
BBK on
BBK, we've
second
seen it carry
slot.
face pump.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, all the way to main stage, so Sindri going to be using the BBK here. Lydica's still available. That's a little bit scary.
He's hovering. Speed imprint.
Can we have
Mutsumi
4
not backing down?
imprints? We already have Tori
He
selected.
is thinking about it. Yeah, the
You go
Tori
all
first
in?
pick makes it really awkward for you to go all in. So I don't know if you
think
would
that's what he's debating
rather
here.
play a turn 2 and just play it safe. That might not be that bad of a play in and of itself. Moon Bunny being hovered as well, getting locked in.
For the future of the Wind Tribe.
Okay.
Lilinav in protection.
Decides not to race.
We're finally getting that respectful turn 2 play from Mutsumi. He's been playing a good bit of a mix-up this match.
You
and
could see there, though, he wanted to fight against it, right? He was almost about to race. Here we go, the Urban Shadow shoot, followed up by that Fallen Cecilia. So maybe, you know, not full aggression there, opening with that speed imprint. Now that he sees Mutsumi kind of slowing down, he can also kind of slow down in kind as well.
I like the pivot with Fallen Cecilia because it really stops all the tempo a Tori can bring, but when you already committed to Veronica, a speed imprint, I don't know about pivoting there, but Sindri's definitely practiced this draft, so I really want to see him put it into action. Lydica being hovered for Mutsumi. Very scary character here, could actually just blow up every single play Sindri is setting up.
Yeah, that's why I think this is a great pick regardless, because 1, if it goes through, it's extremely strong. 2, Sindri probably has to respect ban it unless something on 5 is even scarier.
Spirit Isoline looks like a pretty scary tool to keep everyone revived. Wonder if she is available with that S3. And the final pick from Rebellion.
The classic answer to that Spirit Isoline.
Bellion is strong, but I wonder if that Fallen Cecilia can even make it through the draft. I think if the Fallen Cecilia make it through the draft, Sindri has a good chance to weather out the storm, so to speak, against all that damage and against the Lydica. But bans the Bellion, traded out for the Spirit Eye.
The Lydica A big opener. Let's see if that quick draft, a switch for Sindri is going to work with Veronica first pick.
Yeah, I think this Lidica going through though is going to be very scary for Sindri.
The gate's open. Mutsumi, Lidica certainly starting. Oh, shoe only 5% off. This must be a fast shoe.
There's no escape.
This is going to be scary for Sindri. Lands 7 out of 8.
Yeah.
There's no cleanse to his name, so anything he inflicts here will be stuck, and stuck for good. At least for the next 2 turns, which might just be the end of the match.
Yeah, that S2 falling into S3 is just so much initial tempo. I'm really surprised Sindri let this through, given what kind of draft he had going.
But shoe all the way in the back.
Game plan potentially still brewing, but we have no cleanse. Now our main tool, the Urban Shadow shoe, is all the way back.
One still no. Gone, but still binded.
Let me tell you your fortune. Oh no, disaster.
Bunny up, Cascade on, Tori.
Yeah. This is gonna hurt.
Oh, this
Puff up.
less than 8k HP Tori. Must be all in.
This Urban Shadow shoe is not long for this world. Defense break going
45,000.
You could have killed 2 of the shoes right there.
Bam.
Oh man.
Okay, big strips though.
Does bounce back some of the debuffs as well. S3 now coming through. We're looking to one-shot this Lidica. Oh, doesn't get the kill. It's one tanky gal.
Huh.
Yeah, and now you have the Imperial Nil perfectly timed here with the S3.
Yeah, even with the attack up, had full HP though on that BBK.
Will not be forgotten.
Cleansing those pesky debuffs. Indomitable buff for the squad.
Leads on FCC. Seems still solid for Mutsumi.
Yeah, souls.
Leap.
We're gonna rip them. Oh, that was a
We
miss.
miss on the BBK. We've seen this before, gentlemen.
Yeah, this could be a start for Sindri. He needs a lot of RNG to go his way because he's down quite a bit.
Not really good with the lullaby.
Provoke does land on the Lidica, but there it is, the second Cascade. Ooh, do you use it to proc the BBK's immortality, or do you just fish for the FCC kill? We're going on the FCC, boys.
Can you? Yes.
It does get the kill.
Mutsumi.
Okay, Lidica
Now-
finally goes down, but man, she already did her job. But look at that.
Now this
BBK.
BBK is still strong with the attack up and she still has a passive. Elena first. Skill
No
zone.
way around it. We're fighting.
Veronica, 15k HP. Just a shot.
Give in to despair.
Elena. One slash. Sword punishment,
Now,
not really doing much.
Do we start procking this?
Eventually you have to,
Pretty
so
big question.
do you do it now or later?
I think that's what he's debating here. He's calculating. Nope, gonna opt for the Veronica. Okay. Maybe for last, we still have that Ilinov. We still have, you know, we did weather that S3.
Yeah, S3 is
That's the
still...
worst position. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, what's still on
Wow,
cooldown?
that Empyrean.
One other nice play about
Notice
this is
that
we
this
don't bring her
Moon Bunny-
low so that she doesn't get a lot of value right here, where maybe we can start getting some control.
No souls.
Right, and this Moon Bunny is on a slower, tankier build, and I think due to that, Sindri's having a little bit of an issue setting it up since... Oh, that sleep
Very
is
nice.
deadly! One
Yeah, we
turn
missed on the
loss.
soul burn.
That's
now we
what
get it on
Mutsumi
the
was
raw,
waiting for.
And that is, yeah, that's a bad time for Sindri.
Sorry.
How adorable.
Mortar on. The passive.
He has souls.
I think he burns this.
Another sleep.
Burns to sleep. Outspeeds.
And she did lap
he
2. That's
missed the
so
turn.
bad for Sindri.
Missed, but it doesn't
the
matter.
BBK gets taken out.
We'll get the sleep at the perfect timing, Mutsumi. A good wait. to get those immortality out, and will deliver another win 2-0 again. Against a
This
very
guy's looking
strong
invincible.
opponent. Was a close call though. BBK never hitting that unit means that she will always do less damage with full HP. A lot less damage, in fact. Look, Tori just took one out each, never touched her until she really had to.
Yeah, every time Tori took a turn, it was just a dead unit. And then at the very end, right? Leave that BBK for last. We finally got that timely sleep. So honestly, I think even if the sleeps didn't land when they did, I think with the fact that Tori, with her passive, I think, and you know, the Linov being still decently healthy, I think Mutsumi was just looking so good.
Oh yeah, it was still 3-1.
But I can still be your worst nightmare.
This crown.
Yeah, playing back this match as well, we just see the clean plays going across the entire series. I mean, first you force all of the debuffs, put on the pressure. Then after that, I mean, look at the Yuffie. She's even got defense buff as well. She's a defense scaling bruiser with crit damage up, with greater attack buff. She hits like a dang truck.
You got all the buffs you want from a Katie.
Freight train, I would say. And this is where I was just curious, like Sindri opted to ban the Spirit Eye Celine, which obviously is a very strong unit, but look how much value that Fire Lidica got by just taking the first turn. All of that early tempo that Sindri kind of wanted to get out of his team was just nullified.
Who's next?
Then Tori ban would have been a lot better? Is that what you're trying to say, Car? Or Lidica ban?
The Lidica ban, I think, would have, you know...
Okay.
Obviously, I always say hindsight is 20/20, but yeah, the Lidica just did so much there.
And I really want to highlight Mutsumi. The plays are so clean. Every single soul burn he invested in, even through that miss, like you said, Car, it just affected the board state in a way that moved him, inched him ever so close to that win. And I mean, every single turn was just so controlled. He knew exactly what he was signing up for. And I think out of all participants for E7WC, he's been the cleanest. I can tell exactly what his goal is with every single turn he makes.
High praise.
Oh, yes. Very high praise from Vaki. Even the match against Tetsu did the calculation and just tapped out in game 2. Said, okay, you win. You have the full game. I just cannot win. And even if there were 8 still standing on screen, he just tapped out saying, okay, this guy has probably like 99% of defeating me. So it just tapped out. Another 2-0 for Mutsumi. Going up in the finals. We'll be having the first lock-in. Now let's move to the other side, though. XW Square will be the player. Oh, really nice profile picture, man. And very nice hairstyle, too. The stare into my soul.
Man's just looking too clean.
The stare into my soul.
What are you doing here, man? Go model for a clothing company. What's happening here?
Maybe the next E7WC will get a clothing sponsor from having.
Yeah, we need more E7 players, all right? No models.
Yes. XW Square is the player, though. Most fan protection, Solitaria. So maybe letting those flans or a few other stuff on the other side let through. DJB FCC Payra picker.
We talked about why Europe loves getting that Desert Jewel Bazaar, but honestly, I think after watching a few of these matches, it hasn't been the most successful kind of strategy, I would say. But, you know, he's never a bad pick, especially after the buffs he got recently.
And his opponent, KHM. We got to see us play a few games only. 2 games, and it was a 2-0 against Chang in the quarterfinals. So let's see if it sticks up. One of the big names from Europe, KHM, still alive in this tournament, but a very strong opponent indeed. And KHM had a Harsetti
win
game.
Here. The Harsetti game was clean, but I think KHM needs to win this set because in previous years, KHM is kind of known to get target banned out by other players from the Europe region, and being the inventor of so many tank down drafts, I think he just has a big target on his back, and I would say almost a lot of other European tank down players play a spin-off of his style. So don't get targeted down, stay flexible, have variations.
And KHM last year, top 4 in qualifier, ranked very high during the season. Of course, EpicSeven lover all the way. 78% win rate. Now, of course, certainly not low at all. Very high. Same for XW Square.
69.
Yeah, 69 seems to be the number for many, many players for the E7WC prelims that we had.
Yep. And let's see if KHM can clutch this out. That'll be his new record. Not just top 4, maybe top 2, maybe making it through to the main stage.
Here we go. Second semifinals. XW Square on the left, KHM on the right. Waiting for the pre.
All right. Yeah, guys, I'm with you. I'm looking at the top left. What is going on? Why are you playing E7 at this point?
He's got some lighting.
He's
too.
just mewing at the camera, bro. He's just mewing at the camera. He's not even thinking about his pre-bans at this point.
Why is it a cosplay convention or something?
We're not double banned. Arunka, Tenebria. So we got Harsetti, Luna. So many open. Zio.
I think last set was both players going, I'm going first. No, I'm going first. No, I'm going first. This match, kind of getting everything flipped, and it's like, oh, sir, please, you go first. No, 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 I insist, you go first. And even with a character like Peyra, yes, she's been played fast, but a lot of times she does end up in a lot of these slower matches, and KHM kind of defaulting back to that Fallen Cecilia plus Arya composition.
Yeah, this time, though, it's not on the ban protect, so he's going to have a little bit of a differing strategy. Can't rely solely on her being his carry.
You're right. Arya not in that ban protection compared to the ones, the first game that he had against Ching earlier today. Linav. Politis, some extra opener. Resource cutter.
Well, Politis isn't an opener you see super common in other regions, mainly just because she is such a character where she's used as a tool where faster player bullies slower players, but hovering Harsetti, the script might get flipped here. Uh-oh.
The E7 last year mascot. Harsetti.
He's thinking about it.
Really?
I know, guys, listen, I know we hate her, but man, is she pretty.
Harsetti isn't real, she can't hurt me. Harsetti isn't real, she can't hurt me. And oh no, not only is Harsetti picked, she's also picked with Afternoon Soak Flan. That is one deadly combo when you can't get the first turn setup. You can't set up the S1 and let your Flan wreak havoc on the enemy. That is going to hurt.
Yeah, and we see that new kid Aiden response into that Harsetti. Gonna, you know, she has a lot of AoE, so we can kind of get some value through that.
Got new kid Aden.
Squares.
What else? Final pick.
Yeah, he needs to think of a good pick here, and I'm pretty sure every bone in his body is telling him he needs to ban the Fallen Cecilia to have an easy time this match, but against a good player like KHM, you can't disrespect the fact that he has last pick. You have to draft for top 4 here, and just tell yourself, I'm going to ban his last, and stick with that game plan.
All I have is the path in front of me.
He saw a lot of those stunts come out from KHM earlier, and he goes, I don't want to deal with that right now. Grabs one of the best cleansers in the game.
A self-cleansing hero, too. If you talk about cleanse, there are lots of options.
You'll make an excellent
specimen. Ooh, that dealer Ray gets locked in, and I think KHM just has a more complete draft here. You see tanks, you see supports, debuffers, and damage dealers of all sorts. Whereas for Square, I would say the main thing going for him is that new kid Auden, and if she gets banned, you do end up in another one of those scenarios where you need the Lone Wolf Peyra to clutch out your damage source and maybe close out this game, but against Fallen Cecilia, that is not a likely solution. It's looking a bit rough for Square.
Auden. Banned out that dealer Ray out of the equation, and Flan will go through along with some tanky units for KHM. Here we go. Semi-match 2, round 1. Harsetti start.
Ooh, no protection set on this Empyrean Illinav, so likely a just straight up bruiser. Not looking the worst, but that also means for Square's side, he does not have a full tank protecting his units.
Oh my God.
So hard!
Oh,
That was
He's
almost
barely
a kill.
Life is full.
Oh man, hand guy.
Let this be your time.
Hand guy about to be dead guy here soon. Sea Phantom dancing around.
Do not give in to despair.
Killing off 28k health. Rise of a Monarch. Probably built for damage.
Will be the
at least the
spear of
turn
protection.
sequencing is good. A little bit of injury, so you have to start working down that Harsetti. No, Ghost on the flank. We know what target is the highest priority here. Arya does go next. Uh-oh.
Purge.
Uh-oh,
Oh,
indeed.
gonna take him out.
Earth the hand guy. Oh,
See
no,
you
hand
next
guy.
time.
Hand guy.
I won't back down.
No hand to help.
No helping hand for the dead guy.
No helping hand at all. No soft touches. Oh, here's a touch from
All right.
FCC. Fallen Cecilia.
Here to nag me
Stealing away a little.
Yeah. In this 4v3 scenario where you're down your cleanser, you're down, your damage dealer got banned out. This Lone Wolf pair is gonna have to pick up so much slack.
all people.
At least there's a soul burn to his name. No, not going to burn here. Arya, you have to pay your taxes every time you want to burn. That's 2 souls instead now. Flan finally putting up the S1.
Surrender.
He holds up versus the damage, but can you really hold that lead? Is it realistic?
No.
Don't be nervous.
Highly doubt it.
Because of the skill, no. Will take some time.
For the future of the Wind Tribe.
Oh, so
And
much
even though we're on
protection.
Barry's Tooth, even though we're getting this Rampage stacks, we're just barely breaking the barriers right now.
You're
We
right.
have this Arya ramping up the flange. Such a high damage. And here we
Another
go.
hit.
Ow! The stun!
No defense break, but look at that.
Oh yeah.
Loosen up a little.
Ouch.
Chipping away the HP on the left. Here comes the soul
And you
burn.
gotta pay your tax
Finally!
here. That's gotta not. That feels so bad to do 2,000 damage.
Man.
Yeah, the Fallen Cecilia really holding it down. I think KHM just drafting so well today. Oh, even the extra attack going on the Politis. Holy, what
Nice
is
damage.
that damage?
Hands off the device for a square. A win for KHM in the first round. It was solid drafting and execution in game. KHM looks unhindered, not even bothered from the first game at all. Oh. But on the other side, Square must be thinking about game 2 already. And guys, Imprin Ilinov keeps on losing. Keeps on losing.
Yeah, we were kind of talking about how she's not like a true knight, especially when she's on Rise of the Monarch. You don't have that direct mitigation. It's just that anti-pen. You know, you do have a lot of barriers. However, in this matchup, I just feel like XW Squared, the draft wasn't quite there. It was more reactive. We had that only the new kid Aiden was solo, and you just see KHM pick it apart.
And I think KHM just found the spot where he has really consistent combos. You have the FCC, the Arya. That makes her a really tight core. That's a strong 2-man combo, or a 2-woman combo, if you will. And then after that, you have Harsetti, Red Flan. It's just so much to handle. And KHM picks these clever units and pairs that I don't think Square was equipped to handle that one. I think if he wants to flip this set, he's got to do a little bit, dig a little deeper and ban out some of KHM's core units and combos.
Yeah, most certainly.
If you can. Lunatic draft continues. Helia Lua, Spirit Celine, and New Moon Luna. Banned out.
XW was a little surprised maybe at the pre-bans that KHM brought out. So I'll look at confusion.
I think he's expecting to be the slower player in this case, since KHM has been exploring his options in more aggro, higher speed drafts. So maybe not expecting the Hellion Lua pre-ban.
You wish to live.
Ooh, Conqueror Lilies picked up. I mean, that's a safe opener for this spot, especially considering what has already been removed.
Scrolling through possibly mages or some light units.
Yeah. Abyssal.
Still
one of the
lots of-
highest pick rate units.
Oh yes, a lot of knights are available. Ooh, ambitious this early.
I vow to be your
There we go. Finally picked a knight, and it's the Dragon Bride Senya.
Tori!
as I practiced.
I was
Okay.
expecting Tori with some type with that Senya.
And I think there's a common thread that everybody should notice about these really strong players that have these dominant series, where the moment you identify a floodgate character being banned out by this lunatic system, in this case Empyrean Ilanav, whose passive holds back all defense penetration, you should go pedal to the metal with defense penetration characters like that Dragon Bride. And considering Fallen Cecilia is out as well, like she commonly is once you get to this game 2 spot, Tori becomes so good, and they make for another deadly combo that Square has to solve.
Square, what do you have in mind? A Bazaar?
In the name of the
Diane.
goddess.
Going classic?
Okay.
Stealing away a Ross? Hiding
Yeah,
the damage
KCM
source.
did have a knight already, but could have gone for a second one. That definitely wouldn't be out of his ballpark. The Dragon Bride, that anti-pen, that anti-crit, the healing.
Square's draft looks like 2023.
Yeah, I mean, certainly.
They all
if
got
you
buffed,
think
though.
about a classic tank down draft, you have 2 supports, a tank. You let your opponent flesh out their entire core, and you lock them in with 2 DPS characters at the very back. And I think that is a really good way to team build. And there he is. That's the man we've been talking about in Europe. DJ Bazaar comes out once again, anticipating the Ross being on the protection set. And if the Ross isn't on protection set, guess what? DNS2, that provides a barrier for the entire team. That's fun for the whole family. DJ Bazaar is going to have a field day here.
Oh yeah, and even if it goes late game, you see how that proc, maybe from the Roz, you can do some cheeky inversion to pop a kill. Fairy Tail Tenebri coming out on 4 from KHM, showing a lot of versatility here. Taking away a cleanser, and then he has a must-answer threat in form of that crowd control.
Can you also land on Diane though? Diane might just have
I
some
think in the head-to-head,
effectiveness.
you most certainly land on Diane.
Yeah, she's not really known for super high ER, so I don't think she'll be too much unless we get some RNG going.
Yeah, Diane's a character where normally you build about 110 to 180 effect resistance.
Okay.
Fairy Tail commonly known to go way above 200 effectiveness, so
okay, that should
going
be
to be a
plenty then.
huge threat.
Should be is the keyword.
Diane usually has a lot more
Square needs
speed. So damage, where is it? Holiday, you fiend?
Oh yeah.
Some
This is where he's
burn?
gonna.
Oh, bystander Hwayong.
Yeah, but Square once again trapping himself with not a lot of damage. I mean, maybe Holiday Fiend could burn his opponent to death, but between the Desert Drill Bazaar, the Senya, and then you have that Tori too, I don't know about this one.
How much attack do you
I
have?
mean,
on
look at the
Fiend?
camera. Square's laughing to himself, probably like a, he got me so
Yeah.
good. It's a laugh of
That's
frustration for
honestly,
sure.
It's easy for us guys to commentate on the drafts, but when you're fighting someone like KHM, the pressure is on. Maybe some of the units are being taken. You don't know what to pick
Summer
here. And
Hwayong!
Whoa, okay, KHM. Now, do we just ban out that bystander Hua and once again kind of eliminate the highest damage and just weather that storm?
Hwayong versus Hwayong. Can we
Square
have it?
might just be stuck in a position without a lot of damage dealers. We'll have to see it.
Neither of them having picking the post ban yet. Lots of options. KHM
I feel like you
made
just
his
get that bystander
decision.
Hua out and we're sitting pretty.
Square still yet to choose the post ban. Selected Tori and the bystander Hwayong on the left. Banned out. Oh, Tori banned.
Honestly, not a bad way to go about it, but I think I preferred seeing the Dragon Bright Senya go, if anything. That way, at the very least, your Holiday Euphine can have some damage potential. You know, keyword here being potential versus these other characters being a burn and flat attack character, but
I mean,
looking like a rough match.
The burn damage against a summer character. I don't know about that. Got 2 ice units on the right, KHM. Let's see if he can tank this. See Lilia start from square.
The times have come.
Sometimes even I'm amazed by my own talent.
Oh,
Wow,
you think you
Conquer
got-
Lilius goes, opting not to S3.
You sure you can take this?
Oh, baby.
Oh no, the DN's getting kicked early.
Holy!
Subs out, guns out.
That is insane!
Then go have some fun.
Oh, the entire first turn play was to not S3 on the Conqueror Lilius, not risk a Soul Constellation activation, but everything's falling apart. KHM, full tempo, every button
Tea
go.
time.
Oh,
A miss?
Let's wrap it up. I'm hungry.
A miss?
Yeah, very high evasion on the Holiday Fiend. Partially why E7WC brought it, but he's just so far behind now. Even if you do cleanse, we're not in a great position. Oh my god!
Conqueror Lilius.
Who let
goes
that
out
Hwayong
well.
go?
You hate to see it.
It's Holiday Yupin.
Okay.
Barbecue
cooking
time.
going, but
Let's
look
do
at
this.
that. Yeah, it's not gonna be enough.
Not close. And did the barrier not proc because it's slightly more than half HP?
I always keep
Oh, that's
my
a
word.
GG, regardless. KHM
Wow.
will be up in the final, along with Mutsumi. All right. Oh, you could kind of
No
see
disrespect, G-Clef,
Uh-huh.
but that looked free for KHM.
Yeah, I think Square kind of caught himself trying to steal away that A-Ross after seeing Tori. I think
Yeah,
that was
maybe
the
got
problem.
too cheeky, but against a veteran like KHM, right? You
Uh-huh.
mess around too much, you're gonna find out.
Yeah, and the nervous giggle coming from him too. All that Mew maxing ended up not coming through in the draft, and oh, it was so unfortunate too because it looked like the DM was about to go. So he passes on the Conqueror Lilius, not risking the Desert Jewel activation, but it turned out it was speed RNG. Desert Jewel goes, activates the Argent Waves Hwayong, and everything fell apart so fast.
Oh.
Otherwise, I think it would have gone a little bit longer, you know?
Yeah. The Argent Waves Hwayong hits
What a
pretty
showcase for him, man.
hard. Yes, we have seen the end just takes a hit, gone. Usually the end doesn't die in one hit.
Would you go ahead and die?
But we'll have a
This is where
highlight
hand guy
of game one.
needed that helping
Harsetti.
hand.
Not much of a helping hand.
Those who fall below
Indeed. And the Aria game
are a waste of my time.
was able to take in a couple of turns,
Mind finishing it?
but this
What a
flan
pathetic joke.
just continuing with
Ooh,
the
and I want to
stun.
highlight using these two matches that I think Square definitely, like you said, Car, a little bit of inexperience going to KHM because that's something you'll see often tank down players do when they're inexperienced. They'll try to draft a little too safe and end up having all of their damage options eliminated. And I think that was the case for both games. Goes for a little bit of a safer pick here. Once Bystander Hwayong's banned out, completely out of damage options, and all you could do is watch your opponent slowly chip you down, and in this case, I mean, the chip damage was explosive.
Yeah, that's not chipping at all. But I think you said, like, you know, if things went a little better for XW, maybe the match would have went longer, but in the long run, I think it still favors KHM 9 times out of 10.
I'm here. Who's a little?
And I think I'm really enjoying this aggro art KHM. He's been playing a lot of aggro lately, and you can definitely see he has zero signs in him, zero fear, and never going to look like he was going to be too safe and not have enough damage in these drafts.
And we have the final matchup. It's going to be Mutsumi versus KHM. Two very solid players from the other side of the bracket. It looks very solid, and Valky mentioned Mutsumi seemed very calculated in every single move, every turn, the draft, and the execution in game. KHM also had a very similar style. He knew exactly what he was doing, who he was dealing with when they clash against each other. I think we're looking into some really insane type of drafting. I think we're going to have a really good final for Europe. Mutsumi versus KHM.
Clearly the best two drafters here, yeah.
I would even put it that I think out of all players we've saw today, including Japan regionals, these two are the cleanest players. KHM when it comes to the draft, and Mutsumi when it comes to turn-by-turn plays. Really excited to see what this matchup is going to bring us.
It's going to be a big deal. Guys, Aram is still globally banned. We have that question every single time we have Heart City on the field. But Aram, until today, until the end of today, will be banned throughout the qualifiers. So, and that's also in the rule book. So everyone knows, everyone's got the rule book, so everyone knows what's going on. That's why we don't have Aram in game. So when we have Aram for the main matches, it might be a little different, or Heart City loses some control. Here we go, the finals for Europe server. Mutsumi,
Very excited for this one.
2-0 all the way into the final.
Was KHM also 2-0 every way? I don't think, did he drop a game ever?
Not yet. He got 2-0 against Chang. He got 2-0 against Square. So both players.
And I really like this matchup we're getting.
Yes,
We've been
one of them
seeing
will
these
lose their
sleeper
first
cell-
game today. My God, Mutsumi versus KHM. Valky, what do we think?
I mean, I think we've been seeing this matchup go through where you got the sleeper cell agent from Asia server coming in with the speed style, with the standard mix-up. But KHM, the French king of tank down, is he going to be able to hold it down? I'm really excited to see because his drafts have been so clean tonight. Not playing afraid at all, but his units are so tanky and they do so much damage at the same time. You really got to be wondering how he gears them.
Yeah, if you needed someone to hold it down for EU, KHM is your guy. I can't believe it. He did actually get higher than last year. Now in the top 2, maybe main stage material right now if he can clutch it out. But Mutsumi looking so scary, so calculated. This is going to be a tough one for him.
It's going to be KHM after all those years may make it into the main matches as the representative of Europe. Up against a very strong opponent, Mutsumi seems super calculated all the way. First, second pick will matter a lot. Here's the matchup, the relative record, but I think we just have to go in. We've seen these gentlemen play quite a different style, and I'm sure Mutsumi was watching the last games like, what should I ban against KHM? Harsetti?
I think that's a
Even
really
an Aria?
good point, though.
Yeah, we've talked about how maybe the top bracket has a little bit of advantage, getting more time to think and plan it out, where KHM is just finishing his round. But let's see if that makes a difference, especially with how close we see when both players are very skilled. It's just those minute differences that can kind of tip the scale.
All right. Pre-bans are in. Harsetti, Arunka, Tenebria, Rinak gone. And we have the first pick from KHM, Keira.
I like it. Don't give KHM any more Harsettis, please.
Don't think that's a good idea at all to any player, to be honest. So
Really threading the needle too. Mutsumi as second pick, leaving up the Renak for KHM to ban. And oh man, KHM could have gotten away with a free Renak game, but instead opts to go play the Lone Wolf Payra, always consistent.
At best.
Mutsumi. I'm loving that Luna.
Abyssal? I'd be very surprised if it's Abyssal.
I don't even know anymore.
Oh.
Are you surprised, Car?
I'm very surprised, boys.
You fiend.
I wonder if we're going to get a rebuttal Dark Knight.
Going through the motions, right?
guys.
You got to take the high prio, the meta units at the moment. Can't blame these guys. There's a lot of fame, a lot of money on the line.
Yeah, if
We
you
can't all
make
be
it,
picking Twisted Idol and K-Rons here.
yeah, if you win 2 rounds,
no,
you
why
can
you
get
gotta be kidding my guy Chang like
Twisted
that?
K-Ron. It was worth, okay? Ilinov.
Time better spent elsewhere.
Aria.
G-Clef, I don't think he heard you talk about her very low win rate. We might need to catch up KHM.
Maybe KHM's trying to raise that up a little bit. He's got He's gonna feel confident all the way in the finals.
I
We'll see.
like this Ilinaf pivot from KHM. Normally he picks Fallen Cecilia in that slot, but in this case, if you pick away the Ilinaf, deny it from the opponent, your disciplinary prefect Ari actually gets to do the full damage once you ramp up her defense penetration. So that actually shows KHM's been slowly progressing. He started out the game as a turtle. He was the turtle. And now he's slowly evolving into a slightly different creature. I'm not sure what's after that.
A war turtle.
That's kind of scary, man.
Fallen
Man, I would not like to face a war
Cecilia
turtle.
does get...
Shoot.
Look at this, though, guys. The classic EU tank down. Both sides getting some Premier Knights. Ari on the lock for KHM, so he's going to sit comfy. However, Might want to grab another protection unit for him.
And turn for KHM to pick up the last two.
Yeah, the problem is that Urban Shadow Shoe is there, so can't pick too many more tanky units unless we have a way to kind of dance around that. Sea Phantom going to be a nice answer into that shoe.
Good timing to talk about Nakwal, who's been missing this entire tournament.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Oh! All right, KHM.
Nakwal has only been picked 6 times. This is a 7th lock in this entire tournament.
Ooh, and KHM does take a good defensive pivot here, but Spirit Eye Celine locked in for Mutsumi. 2 openers for KHM. That's going to be able to activate this.
The green Celine.
I'm so sorry. We've been seeing so many Spirit Eye and just glided out. No, that is the meme beam machine herself.
You haven't seen way more Spirit Eye Celine. Could not blame you.
I know. The time zone is kind of brutal for you too.
Whoa, wait. Let us slip of the tongue, right, Val? We're not tired at all.
Celine,
at the end of the day, we are still RTA players, and RTA players can keep going all night.
I know exactly what that means.
So,
Politics gone.
KHM really wants to use all of his buttons and put Mutsumi on lockdown. I see what he's going with.
Nah, we can do all night. We can go all night. Here's the final of Europe Game 1. Momo Pera, KHM
Let's go, baby.
Starting. Nakwal on the back. Shoe on the back for Mutsumi.
Get them engines revving.
Down the Indulge. Rampage up. First Elbrus. Good start for Mutsumi.
Immediately.
She's awake. Unlike me and Valk, apparently.
And me.
Elbrus plus not going to be awake for long. Nakwal drops the S3 here.
You find.
Does not land a whole lot of debuffs.
Yeah.
This is the manifestation of
a few turning cooldown increase.
Another, but the bind is activated.
Yes, bind is there.
You have weakness all over.
Luna. S2.
I'm always open to new opportunities.
Sitting pretty, not going to use the S3 just yet. Slowly ramps the Urban Shadow Shoe, sealed for 1 turn thanks to her sweet miracle. Not going to be going into stealth. Now Arya finally gets the turn. We slammed the S3. How is that damage?
The purge.
Not bad.
10K.
Punch her straight in the mouth.
It's about 40% off the shoe.
With a steadfast resolve,
Ilinov.
we can secure our victory.
Yielding blow.
This is only a temporary.
Some more damage stacked in.
Damage adding up.
The soul burn.
Hollow justice at best.
Wow, he saves the soul burn for the ML Arya there, just denying her more damage, making her attack into the tank since that is KHM's only carry.
We don't talk about that too often because it hasn't come up, but her having that soul burn effect on her S1 provoke is just so powerful, especially against units like Arya where typically it'd be very difficult.
Defense break. That might matter.
Enforcing discipline.
Plans to silence, not the knockback.
Elbrus.
And this bind is paying off though. The Nakwal, a great pickup for KHM.
Bind blocked, I think, a 2 Elbrus proc from Dufine.
Yeah, we probably see this Dufine almost ready to go, if not already ready with that trauma, but right now, still very, very under control for KHM.
Roars into KHM, and you know, I would say this is the most even we've ever seen somebody go toe-to-toe with KHM. We saw Mutsumi play a lot of speed drafts, but even in tank down, he's holding it against KHM. I'm very impressed.
You suffered so much.
Does not break the shield on the shoe. That is important.
Yeah, that's assuredly what he was going for here.
What do you know about me?
Backs into Luna, the defense broken.
Do I scare you?
Another S2, swinging him.
On Nakwal.
What a hassle this is.
She's already back.
She does have S2. Yeah, she's cycling like crazy.
That is Nakwal. If you let her go.
What, you think this is a joke?
No shoes closed. 4 out of 5.
Might not be long for this world.
I have no more business with that.
Oh,
repugnant. A bunch of mutts.
Knockwell's hanging on to dear life by a single thread here. S1 comes through. Here's the extra attack. Looks like we're going down on the FCC first.
Are you prepared for this?
Certainly was way away. Still 10k left on Fallen Cecilia.
Yeah.
Finally gets her ultimate here. I wonder if he's going. No. Opts for the S3. We're looking to bounce back one turn of the bind. Let's see if any of it sticks.
You don't deserve my mercy.
Exit on 2. I don't think it's super consequential, but the crit there will send home the Knockwell.
Yeah, the first casualty of the match. A little bit of a slower one.
To get the skill note out of the way. Another soul burn.
Goes for another soul burn.
Okay, that
Resisted
defense
by the
break.
shoe.
Maybe priming the kill. The Arya has her S3 back.
The Arya is getting close, but I want to redirect your guys' attention to this Urban Shadow shoe. Full stacks coming in.
Right. Is she gonna survive
fully
this?
Reset. This is gonna hurt. The Arya is not that healthy. Uh-oh.
Urban Shadow shoe.
We're assembling the squad. The beam comes in.
The
Takes.
Wow.
Now that's an operation. Well done from Shu. Mutsumi tanked up so hard and got the win. The only win of the tournament against KHM so far.
Yeah. It just looked like Knockwell was getting a ton of value early, but not a lot of damage coming through just because that solo Arya, you're fighting into a lot of tanks. That Fallen Cecilia just soaking up so much of the damage. The Provoke's coming out to kind of also slow it down until we're able to free up that Urban Shadow shoe and finish the job. Not only that, the Abyssal Fiend was also ready to go as well.
And I want to really highlight the fact that both players looked stressed out after that match the entire day. You said it earlier, the best car. These guys look max relaxed after every single set, not breaking a single sweat. And now, not only KHM looking like a little nervous there, but Mutsumi as well, breathing heavily, just juicing his brain, thinking about, okay, next match, what is KHM going to play? How am I going to target ban him? Slow and methodical, slowly but surely, but he is doing it, and it looks impressive.
Oh man, that Urban Shadow shoe with the exclusive equipment, she's never the same anymore. oh boy. That stealth on the back can be hard to catch. Now, Mutsumi up 1. Match point, a qualifying point for the main matches. KHM, can you find a way back into this best of 3?
Yeah, I really hope so. I want to see this game go the distance, the set go the distance, I should say.
Same.
I mean, I would like to see KHM kind of make it through, but Mutsumi has just been playing so strong that, you know what? I like both of these players a lot. I just want to see more matches, period.
Ooh, Zio and Designer Lilibet banned out by Mutsumi, and he also has first pick here. I mean, okay, Tori comes out.
Yeah,
oh,
game
first pick
2,
for
we've seen this unit be a
Mutsumi.
monster.
KHM willing to let that go to his opponent.
Sometimes I think for a tank down player, it is okay to opt for a second pick, especially if, you know, think about what Mutsumi did last game. Last pick, Green Celine, forces the ban. It was a very powerful move for him. So I think KHM's going for something similar here, going for to keep the top 4 character he has in the draft, and then forcing the ban with that last unit.
Yeah, able to be reactive there is a pretty powerful effect when you're both kind of drafting in that way. Now we see that I think he opted for this previously. Instead of the Tori, now we have that Spirit Eye Celine, but he likes that Dragon Bride Senya, especially when that Ilinov, right, we mentioned is not available.
KHM did pick up Tori with Senya in the previous match against Square, but that's taken away from Mutsumi. Now there's a Ross, couple other defenders available. Amid, not in the protection. Second pick.
He's thinking about it. Ooh,
okay, that is spicy.
You dare stop
Oh,
me?
Peyra got speeders on.
Well,
some ice units.
fellas, we know what's happening. It's a Peira on 3. We know what's happening. Designer Lilibet is banned. Zio is banned. Mutsumi knew exactly what he was doing coming into this set, and he knew how to set it up as well. That is a sneaky move, and I like it.
And it's against KHM, so there's some high chances that you will get the opener. Albedo?
That's a classic KHM pick.
Okay.
Young Senya as well.
Okay, indeed. Young Senya coming up. Following up that Albedo.
You want to counterplay all of these AoE that's going to be coming through from the Silverblade Araminta. Well, Blue Peira for one, absolutely. But what's the follow-up here? I think that is going to be a very good question. Or do you just, you know, maybe force ban the Young Senya?
Looking rough. What else do you pair up with?
I think he has to think about what the ban he wants to pick here. Since KHM is going to have the last pick. Death Dealer Ray comes out for the side of Mutsumi, which is interesting. I feel like with the mid Tori, it's a little awkward. However, you know, Mutsumi's just been making the right calls all day, so I'm not going to question.
Yeah, and I'd like to see one more damage dealer here. Archdemon Shadow's not the worst. At least there's a lot of synergy going on with that Death Dealer Raid. The Seal's going to be wreaking a lot of havoc locked in. Okay, what a pivot. That's a lot of debuffs. We know Mutsumi likes to lean into the control, the debuff side of the game, but I mean, what's going on? Like, there's so many things going on here.
Another
There's a lot of moving parts.
Yeah, this is going to be a pretty solid pickup for KHM as well. I mean, you have two characters that can just cleanse through so many hard crowd control.
That's a scary face.
You almost forgot about him, but is this the right move? Okay, no answers from both commentators, which means maybe not.
I honestly, I have no idea, guys.
Yeah, in that moment, it's like the ban could be anything. A lot of times it's a game of chicken, but I couldn't even see the ban. Yeah, this is, wow. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I personally, I do like the Tori ban since KHM opted for 3 green units. It makes a lot of sense, but having the Spirit Eye Celine ban away from him means he's going to go, as Car said, go the distance. We're going to have to drag this out super late in a frenzy, see how the seals break down, see if the Death Dealer Ray ever gets freed from the Schneel prison. This is going to be a weird 3v3. Both players taking a pretty hefty pivot here. Let's see. I have no idea where this is going.
Let's see. Peira start for Mutsumi. 2 ice, 2 dark units. Got the escort. Tori was banned, so looking for a longer game. Weird match. Oh, mix up of a team. Got some speeders and some slowers.
From the cracks of despair.
Yeah, and KHM has a very devious positioning with his team as well. First of all, every character here has the immunity buff, meaning you can't really seal away anybody's passive first turn since stripping them away is too risky.
I also like the Schneel in that back line position, multiple reasons, and this damage actually, if you didn't know, ramps up. So you know, KHM has a deceptive amount of kill potential as well, considering there's no sustain on the side of Mutsumi.
I smell living creatures.
Well put, Car. I mean, the game plan here is obviously to just seal the Schneel and rip your Death Dealer Ray and hope he goes crazy.
Seal the Schneel.
Seal the Schneel. Seal the Schneel. Let's get it. But here's the problem. If you drop him too low, then the Dragon Bright Senya activates. Oh, very high effect resistance. That or 50%. So, you might just have to play the long game where you first have to seal the Senya. And once the Senya is sealed, or the Dragon Bright Senya, I'm sorry, I gotta clarify. Then you can seal the Schneel. And then once the Schneel is... oh my god, seal the Schneel.
Twister in E7.
Listen,
I might not have had enough coffee for this one, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't let G-Cliff be right, saying we're getting tired. We are still in it. I don't think he has that much time, though, between the Dragon Bright Senya S3, between the potential screaming from the child Senya, and then the Schneel S3 coming back. He may not have time to go through all those motions.
Ice versus Earth. I mean, pushing.
Have faith in me.
Might be onto something here. Now the Amit needs to tempo up, already being left on low HP.
Okay, can we do have some souls?
Is it now?
Well, here's the problem. If you seal the Schneel right now, which he goes for,
and the stun,
we get a proc.
And
Here's
the problem.
The Senya, and she gets bullied.
And here comes Alencia for help. The Dragon Scream still knows out.
Yeah, look at the damage. Oh my god, it's
now
such a
that's a
deceptive
Soul
amount,
Weaver.
Right? Look at KHM's team. You wouldn't think that Mutsumi would be this low this early.
And Mutsumi in trouble.
Oh man.
Everything.
GG call.
Wow.
We're going
GG
to the
called
distance
decisively.
as we wanted KHM.
I love that draft. The Schneel was, you know, a lot of us were kind of we needed a little time to process there, G-Clef, when you asked us. But after we see it in motion, not only did it kind of protect that, you made sure you have 2 green units ready to go, but also just protecting that with that Dragon Bride Senya that he likes to pick on 1. It was a very, very strong draft with a deceptive amount of damage.
I love it.
And KHM fully showcasing the power that you do not have to go first turn. You do not need speed characters to win this match at all. And I think there's nobody better at showcasing it than him, because just through clever positioning of his units and the combination of the young Senya as well, it just forced Mutsumi to make so many tough plays. And we know he makes clean decisions. He's good at picking out the exact right play within the match, and there was no clean play for him. He needed to seal so many things. The Archdemon was not it. He needed a freaking Numu Luna.
Great point, Valky.
Yeah, and I think a lot of that was the pressure that KHM puts on you in the draft. We saw that with the XW Square. Mutsumi there kind of had to pivot off his initial game plan with that Toria mid. Yeah, I think that's just that KHM diff.
And by the way, please be respectful to all the players. Chat, please. Or bad things can happen to you in chat.
Talk to him, G-Clef.
Now.
Mutsumi never had this type of an issue until the previous set. Looked near invincible and very calculated, perfect in drafting and also in game, but wasn't the same in the previous game. Can he do it again? He's getting the first pick.
Arya is taken out of the picture.
Here, take my hand.
See Phantom
Phantom
Politis.
gets picked up first.
Root for
as
your
the
favorite
default
player.
enabler.
Let's see who makes it out of the qualifier.
Ooh, you know, one concern, I was just gonna say, Empyrean Illinev still on the board. KHM has to pick it up. I mean, a lot of times you have to see these characters split up, because if one player gets both, a Janua on third pick just goes completely crazy and eats up every other character in the draft.
I think KHM single-handedly raising the win rate of this Empyrean Illinev. Let's see what he opts for on his second pick.
And one thing I like to highlight as well, Abyssal Euphine. KHM must feel super comfortable just stacking knights on knights on knights, because one of the things that usually farms for him is the fact that, well, Death Dealer Ray could really tear these knights apart with the injury with the debuffs, and Death Dealer Ray is completely eliminated for this game 3 in the Lunatic mode right now. Okay, Green Celine being hovered, but I'm not expecting her to get picked here.
Yeah, most definitely way too early.
Violet?
No activation.
What else?
He's just hovering.
Okay, this is a good one. This is a really good one.
Yeah, we saw how good Mutsumi used that in game 1.
Oh,
and the Mortellix comes out
to save the day?
A fan favorite.
Can you? Can Mort, the great one? I don't actually know the win rate for Mort anymore. I think it's about 50-50. Some losses, some wins.
Perfectly balanced. Well,
Third
this unit
pick is
insane.
really important for KHM here. He needs to make sure his team does not get farmed by the high tempo brought in by the Sea Phantom as well as the Urban Shadow Shoot, but also you can't rely on counterattacks, otherwise this Mort might just eat you for breakfast.
Infinite Horizon Acades might change all those fears away. Also got a stun
that's
on their
provided
S1.
she breaks out of the fear herself, right?
If you don't mind.
Yeah, we have seen a lot of the players get a little lucky and break out early, but you know, you've been in that spot as well where you're just always feared.
Whatever happens.
Guard Captain Crow comes through.
Insane.
I like this unit a lot. I talked about how he's good against injury, how he's good, like he doesn't have resources. Now that's an answer to the Guard Captain Crow though. When Ilinov is taken away, you also have that anti-pen from that.
No, that's just got to be hover from after the end pick, right?
I think this is a playable character here.
Really?
I actually think Fene is a playable character here. Fene's biggest weakness is crowd control and debuff, and there is no debuffs for KHM.
First in 25, Fene!
Boys, I want you guys to close your eyes and imagine how much damage this character is going to be doing.
On Rift?
Right? She doesn't rely on defense penetration. She's going to eat this Euphine, eat this Acades, and eat this Crow alive. So now KHM has to pick the poison.
Gala!
You want to die to the Fene or the Urban Shadow Shoe?
G-Cup, we did see this in the Lunatic Draft one time, the power of the Fene. It is a real deal.
She actually won.
Really outlined.
Fene actually ended up winning that game. Diane banned out. And that Gala out of the equation. And we go into the final, very last game to set the winner. See Phantom Politis from Mutsumi starting things off. Fene on the back.
Then to the left.
Here's a Phantom Dance, the Ghost.
You're quite the dancer now.
Coming out, let's see debuffs.
I'm just doing my
3-speed down.
Constellation push-up. Now, we could do a play we saw in the past. You know, we have that S2. The Crow could go ahead. The problem is...
Oh, on Euphine.
I don't think it's enough damage. Yeah, it just goes for the Euphine. Maybe he wants to get that cycle, or sorry, the Fighting Spirit up. Sea Phantom, though, counter for his trouble.
Break.
Oh, you do not want to see that defense break.
Is activated.
Very unlucky timing there, especially right into the Urban Shadow Shoe.
I mean, the Urban Shadow Shoe is one thing, but that Fene will literally send you to Rift Land.
That injury.
And
the more...
This is just going to be so much damage ready
for the
KHM.
claw. Smash!
I felt that.
Oh, Euphine's gone. The fear on 3.
Empyrean Ilinov managed to escape it. If she gets the turn, she will be able to break out, but I don't know if this Fene is going to let her do that. You don't have to S3, but we're going to rip it anyway. Let's see this damage go. I'm so excited to see Fene here.
Euphine down.
Boy, we're just going to take out the Euphine. Okay.
Yeah, but we have the S3, like Doc was saying, with the
GG called, and that is it!
Okay.
Mutsumi is the winner from EU qualifier. 2 fear turns. And KHM said, okay, that is it. Can't take it anymore. I'm going to tap out, and Mutsumi will be the winner from the European qualifiers, moving up to the main stage. 2-1 score. KHM next year. Maybe next year.
Man.
It was a good run, though. Fene?
Yeah, I wouldn't even say the Fene wasn't even really... No, I don't even think... I mean, it was going to be a good one in the long run, but it was honestly just that Mort defense break straight into that Urban Shadow Shoe, the S2 Infinite Horizon and Acades push-up not paying off for him. I wonder maybe if we went Guardian Captain Crow, the fact that we banned out the DN, maybe we could have risked some kind of damage, but it was most likely not one-shotting anybody here.
Oh. Oh boy. What a turn of events. And at the end, Mutsumi dropped 1 game, but it was against KHM, and that was a really good drafting coming out from KHM's second pick, by the way. But the game after, though, another first pick from Mutsumi had a different plan. Oh, that Fene. Interesting. So certainly a player who can think outside the box a little bit. And that DN pick was a big threat to KHM as well. So well done overall. Oh, and we'll get to see some highlight between the 2 players. As
to encounter me.
I have to say, that was a really good finals indeed.
Yeah,
got to
it was
see
a good
some knockballs.
Game 3, I'm sad to see had to go that way. Is kind of early, but here we go. This was the initial game where we thought the knockball was getting a lot of value, providing those binds. Our Mutsumi just wisely, very carefully waited out the debuffs, and then when all things lined up, He's going to get that Urban Shadow shoe. It's going to be enough damage to take out that Arya, the KHM solo Arya that he likes on that band protection spot.
I know it didn't make it to the highlights, but Car, you really pointed it out. That Fallen Cecilia, you know, you'll only have 2 souls to your name, and you have to pay the Arya tax, but Soul Burst on the Fallen Cecilia protects the shoe, and then the shoe ended up being the character to clutch the game for him. Such expert decision making. I love this set. I think out of this entire weekend, even if you factor in Korea server, this might have been my favorite set of the entire weekend.
I don't really enjoy this.
What a game.
Arya not ball.
There was that sigh of relief that you were talking about. Yeah, he was feeling it.
Mutsumi.
HM puts that pressure on you.
And I think if you're a Turn 2 enjoyer, you definitely are here with us, and you're just living the RTA through this set.
I'm loving that right side draft. Like, what am I even looking at here? But it was so good in hindsight. Just carefully crafted the positioning on point. The Schneel trapping that Death Dealer Ray perfectly. Even though you get that seal, that's gonna activate the Child Senya, and she's gonna scream at you, do so much damage. And you even had that Senya follow-up.
Ooh, and I really wanna highlight, like, even though he's pushed to the brink, KHM just defends so expertly, gets 1 game back, and I think both of these games too, he ended up not winning, but he's just so good at defending. And here, I think Mutsumi also showing his builds are really good. 28,000 on the shoe, Mort 24,000, not giving that Guard Captain Crow an easy target. KHM not really making the most of the first Akadi's turn, and not feeling too good with himself there.
Fene on that icy ground. Makes perfect sense. Yeah, seems like Mutsumi was very excited after that win, feeling the nerves. And guys, it's 25, but next year you might be the one on this very stage. Yeah, try it out, really. It hits you differently if you have never played like competitive online competition. You are going to be nervous, very likely. I'm so like 90% plus sure. You all the hero pool. Let's say you had like 40 hero pool. When you're in the tournament, you barely get to use like 25 because you're just so nervous. You can only see not the regular portion. You can only see this much. It's hard to really think outside the box unless you have the experience. But these players, of course, certainly delivered that. So maybe if you can beat that, maybe next year will be your year if you try it out for in the in-game qualifiers, and also from your server if you can make it into the main stage and potentially top 3 when you come down to Korea. Oh, we don't know where next year is going to be, so I'm not gonna pinpoint anywhere because I have no clue. Of course, it's Korea this year. Next year, right? No one knows. I think we need some more time to have the interview set up with Mutsumi. But we will see how this goes. Oh. Okay. I get why we need extra minute before we actually hop in. So I got a few questions ready for him. He actually put on, from his intro, he said, "Oh dear, I have no weakness."
Ooh.
Maybe.
Well,
maybe we can find his weakness in there. So whenever that interview is ready, we'll hop that in. Okay. Indeed, it's interview time. Let's hear it from Mutsumi. Mutsumi, congratulations on your win when you are in the main stage representing Europe server. How are you feeling right now? 무츠미 선수 지금 KHM 선수까지 마지막 꺾으면서 유럽 서버 1위로 이렇게 진출하게 되었는데요. 지금 기분이 어떠신가요?
祝贺你成功晋级欧服的第1位，请问你现在心情如何呢？
我现在心情非常激动吧。
기분이 매우 좋습니다.
Feeling really great right now as the winner from Europe. And of course, the next one, got to talk about your finals against KHM. We saw a variety of pick, including Fene, a lot of different heroes. How were you able to prepare so quickly against KHM, a very well-known player in Europe specifically. 일단 KHM 선수는 유럽에서 굉장히 유명한 선수기도 한데 마지막 결승전에서 어떻게 그렇게 픽을 다양하게 사용할 수 있는 페넨도 그렇고 굉장히 다양한 픽들을 많이 보여줬잖아요. 어떻게 그렇게 다양한 픽들을 보여줄 수 있었나요? 긴장하지 않으셨나요?
在最后的决赛中，你选择了很多不同的英雄，请问你是可以怎样做到这么灵活的选择这么多的英雄呢？还有，请问你当时紧不紧张？
紧张是非常紧张的，但主要还是多亏了我的几个好朋友一直默默的帮助我训练嘛，就 KG， 然后还有 PS 医生，还有 VRFS 夜宵，这几个都是我特别好朋友，没有他们我走不到今天。
긴장은 물론 많이 됐는데요. 역시나 저 같이 연습해준 친구들한테 너무 감사하다는 말씀을 전하고 싶습니다. 친구들이 없었다면 저는 여기까지 오지 않았을 겁니다.
So I was actually very nervous indeed, but I would like to have a shout out and have a big thanks to all my friends who helped me practice all the way. Without my friends who helped me practice, I actually wouldn't be having this interview right now. So there's a big shout out. And another question here for the winner. You said, I see it on the paper that I have no weakness. It was a player intro here. And you did drop one game, just one game. But how did you prepare so well for this qualifier to win the European qualifier? 일단 여기 자기소개에 무스미 선수 저에게 약점은 없습니다. 이렇게 적혀 있거든요. 근데 한 게임 KHM에게 지긴 했잖아요. 얼마나 자신감이 있었던 것인지 그리고 그걸 위해서 방금 친구들이 도와줬다고 했지만 얼마나 연습을 많이 하셨나요?
我们能看到，在你的自我介绍中，你介绍说自己是没有弱点的。那当然，今天你也只输了一场比赛。请问，那你是怎样准备的，并且准备了多长时间呢？还有，你是从一开始就是这么有自信的吗？
准备嘛，其实准备就是前面我说的，我那几个好朋友默默帮我训练，然后。 训练时间就大概就几天嘛，其实也没有多久。
준비도 역시나 친구들 덕분이라고 할 수 있습니다. 그리고 기간은 며칠 정도 됐던 것 같습니다. 그리 길지 않았습니다.
So for the preparations, of course, thanks to friends, I was able to prepare, but it was only a couple of days, not actually a long time period of preparation. Was the answer? No answer from the weakness point, but still, let's pass on. Finally, we have all the 8 players locked in for the main matches. How excited are you? And who do you want to face against? And who do you don't want to face against in the main matches? 자, 이제 본전의 마지막 자리를 이렇게 차지하게 되셨는데요. 어떤 선수와 이렇게 맞이하고 싶으신지 그리고 어떤 선수는 좀 기피하고 싶으신 선수가 있을까요?
那再次祝贺您晋级总决赛。请问您有想见的选手，还有不想见面的选手吗？
其实晋级到决赛的那另外7名选手都是非常有实力的，无论是谁都是硬骨头。你硬要说我最想遇到谁，我肯定是想遇到我们老乡小雪奶。
사실 7명 선수 모두 매우 강력하기 때문에 당연히 모두 견제가 되고요. 아무래도 샤오 슈에나이 선수를 가장 만나고 싶긴 합니다.
All 7 other players in the main matches are indeed very strong, so I do have to keep an eye on every single one of them. But especially, do want to go up against Xiao, who made it into the main matches. I think it'll be a really nice matchup. And the last question, but not least, any other final words or words of determination as you are going up to the main matches as the top 8 representing Europe? 이제 유럽을 대표해서 이렇게 본선에 올라가게 됐는데 마지막 본선으로 임하는 각오 한번 들어보면서 인터뷰 마치겠습니다.
那么你作为欧洲服务器的第1名，成为了我们晋级的选手，最后你有什么想要说的吗？
重铸欧服荣光，我辈义不容辞。
승리하게 돼서 매우 기쁘고요. 마지막까지 최선을 하겠습니다.
I'm really glad about the win today, and I will try my best until the last moment. Thank you so much for the interview, Mutsumi, and best of luck in the main matches. Representing Europe, 무츠미 선수, 인터뷰 굉장히 감사드리고요. 본선에서 좋은 모습 부탁드리겠습니다.
感谢您的采访，我们期待您下个比赛，谢谢。
好，
谢谢。Great games. Thank you so much, Mutsumi. Representing Europe now in the main matches. Wow. Oh, well. Look who we have in that final slot. Mutsumi, a great drafting player. All around, thinks outside the box. Might need that when you're going up against so many great players from the other servers. And we have the result now. 4 days, 5 different broadcasts. Now we got 8 slots
What
in.
a journey.
Oh. Feels like we already had a pretty long journey, but it's just about to begin with the 8 best players around the world. We had I believe, over 11,000 players when we started the prelims, in-game prelims. Down to the top 8 already. Bit of a mixed feeling for me as some new names up here. Okay, let's go back to global server. Kukabat Light. Oh, that feels like years ago.
A while. I know, right? The Kukabat. I've seen the highlight reels many times. You know, a lot of people are still scared of him, but Light, I think Light was just such a dominating performance. I think both of these players are definitely going to make a splash on the main stage. I was very happy with this one. I think you mentioned, G-Clef, mixed emotions. That's how I feel as well. There are some players that I really wanted to root for. Of course, being a caster, I'm always objective, but yeah, you know, excited for some, a little disappointed in other situations.
That was global. Got 2 more from Asia. And that was Xiao and Facepump. Oh, man. I wonder what's going to happen. We also have the group draw next week, guys. So we actually don't know who's going up against which player yet. And we can only find that out next week with us together.
I like how a lot of players,
G-Clef,
you were asking all the players, who do you want to fight the most? Who are you looking out for? There was a lot of them wanting Xiao for many different reasons, too. A lot of it, one, to avenge Hazamare. 2, maybe they just know him, being from Asia region.
Maybe they want to take that like a mini crown because Xiao defeated Hazamare. He's kind of stole,
the bounties
snatched
on his
that.
head.
Yeah,
It's the unofficial title, yeah.
I know, exactly. And if you beat Xiao, you can kind of say,
in Mutsumi's case,
and brag about it. It's like, oh, I defeated Xiao, and this guy actually defeated the ex-champion.
So I pretty much defeated Hazamare, yeah.
Basically, that's one.
By the transitive property, guys.
Exactly.
Don't forget about that.
Good transit. And also Facepump. Having high hopes for this player as well. Moving to the next. Korea, Go Myung-mi from the bottom. SYAC from the top of the bracket. Oh. The big story continues. Go Myung-mi, can he? This time? This year? We don't know yet. We have no clue what's he gonna do.
I think as far as the top 8 finisher goes right now, Go Myung-mi easily has the strongest account. After that, I would say it probably goes to Xiao. So right now, they probably have the biggest advantage when it just comes to play. But I mean, we saw from the Korea region, now going into Japan as well, we see so many of these Chinese players in these regions just being absolute sleeper cells.
And with Nero and the last slot being filled in, we have the quarterfinalist. At least guaranteeing 2.5k prize money for each and every one of these players. Kukabat, Light, Xiao, Facepump. And then the next page. SYAC, Go Myung-mi, Nero, Mutsumi filling in the last slot on the right. Some stacked rosters, different in styles. Some speeders, some change-ups, controlling style.
Some OGs, some new.
I know, some OG. Actually, lots of new players. Lots of new players in 25. I'm loving it. wonder what exactly is going to happen. SYAC was indeed very strong. Mutsumi seems to be powerful in European qualifiers, but you don't know. You don't know until they actually face the other regions who are strong in Japan, Nero. They're strong in Mutsumi in Europe. But can you handle Korea, Asia, Global? Might not be the same story when they face against.
Yeah, big fish in a small pond is what they say.
We have the quarterfinalists, 8 of them, and it took us 2 weeks, 2 full weeks to find out. Oh man, it's been quite a journey, and it just gets a lot more interesting because we will have once we have the group draw, and I believe the group draw event matches. It's actually the first one where we have Aram available. I will double check on that. I think I'm right on. I think that should be right. It'll be like an event match, like a preview of what might or what might not happen between the matchups. We'll have the group draw and also some interview questions as well as some event matches for the players with Aram and our artifacts. So it might be a different story. Might be some different band picks coming through. So far, glad to have you guys. It's been a long night. Through Japan, a couple of hours. Through Europe. I know you guys are tired, so I won't keep you for long. Thank you guys so much. Valky, Car6, you guys are just so awesome throughout. Thank you for the insight as well as the drafting predictions on Perfect Tight. Thank you everyone for watching. We have the group draw next week. Come back because you are about to find out which player goes up against which player. G-Clef right here again. Car6, Valky signing off for the last day European qualifier. If you do have the top 8 who made it into the main matches, who's going up against which player and who's going to survive and come to Korea and end up as top 3. Which player will be the champion? You can only find out in the upcoming broadcast. Thank you so much for watching all the way, and have an epic weekend.
It seems words aren't enough for you. You should be able to rest a little. I'm so sorry.
Miserable.
All your foolish choices have led you to despair.
I may be no hero, but I can still be your worst nightmare.
These songs, I don't really enjoy this. Shall we dance? I tried my best. Are you how? Try it yourself. Now sleep well at night with those grades. I will honor their wishes. A total.
You think you can stop me?
You sure you can take this? Kept waiting. I'm here. Who's a little cute?
I always keep my word.
Cream pastry legion, assemble. Oh yeah, we're unstoppable. Here I come. I don't really enjoy this. Someone to ride with? Now, Valencia, teach those baddies a lesson. Okay, here. I make this with love. I vow to love you.
Everything falls to the wayside.
You wanna see? Him.
Raise your sword for me.
Nothing in.
Not bad for such a wretched being. Accept what you deserve. I felt that.
True.